Disappointing. Forgot to push the button. Oh yeah, I'm currently in hiding. So, we're kind of incognito mode and chilling. Chilling, drinking. I'm already a beer in and a couple games in. We haven't won any, so... yeah. Oh, no one matches yet. But we met a cool person. They're chit-chatty a little bit, so that's been fun, but I think they're pushed to talk and not open mic cancer, as I am. But god damn it all! I thought I hit the button. Curse it! Okay. Okay, everything's connected that I want connected. Cues. Have a shot of rum then. Incense and Iron. I like this voice. This is a good song. I think it's called Incense and Iron. Powerwolf. Yep, Incense and Iron. They're fucking awesome. You can find them in Napalm Records. Yeah, I love them. I actually, honestly, I really want this. This is my motivational song. Gets me going. Fight for the ancient story. Fight for your fight, hammer, and glory. Hi, Potato. We're gonna start this all over? Come and yell at me some more? Alright. Ooh, gravity's thing too. Fight for the ancient story. Fight for your life, or fight for fight. Hammer and glory. Fight for your hammer. Before me. Going to attempt to murder things with a mystic. Oh, I wonder if anybody hangs out. Holy crap, there's a person? I've never seen peoples in here. Also, I think there's another Mercy. Oh, hold on. Gotta go say hi. Gotta say hi to the Mercy. Say hi to the Mercy. Oh. Okay, what is it? You have a simp? Wait. It's a potato! Beautiful little potato! Love you, potato. This potato wants to love me. I want to settle for the angry potato. Won't I? Be myself, the pony! And Echo. Oh, Lazarus! I hate tech support. Laser surgery does nothing for me.
My teleporter is online.
Woohoo, thank you. Our tech support. Cool. Their tech support sucks. Oh.
Connection ongoing.
Alright. Echo behind us. And a Doomfist. I want to appreciate this manhandling. Oh, no! I can't reach you! Oh, my darling! Alright. No! I didn't waste my ult, though. Oh, oh, potato! Precious potato.
Heroes never die. Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper. Apagando las luces.
Hearing her say that is slightly creepy. But you know, oh, damn it, I was attempting poor life decisions, sir! I don't appreciate the interruption. Kill myself just fine. Don't need your help. Oh. Hurts. Hurts. What diva? Hold on, poor life decision.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper. Heroes never die.
Oh!
Apagando las luces.
I don't appreciate this abuse, Mario! Stop it! It hurts! Lasers.
I will prove myself.
Meteor strike.
Dad died in a weird place.
60 seconds. More bet this now. Self-destruct sequence. Meta activate.
Oh, let's break it.
Surrender to my will. Allow me to repair the damage.
Oh! Stupid bitch.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Meteor strike.
Oh.
to my will.
Come on. Woohoo! We done it! We did a thing! We're murdered! Cheers! What does them? Wait for his thing. Poor little potato. God, he heals it so well. So nice. Give me mom. All right. Ooh. Alright, let's have a toke. And continue on some more trouble causing. melodies. Sing. Raise your voice down, down, down with me. Huh. Okay, they're not in. They are currently oh, okay. They must. And it is time to attempt to murder. Kills Castile today. Oh, oh. Ah, you son of a bitch! Curse you, McCurry. Oh, damn it. Whip him.
Enemy turret detected.
Whip him good.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Surrender to my will.
Fuck you, Junkrat. Alright.
This will heal.
Cool. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And Dad's spraying his load all over the place again. God damn it. Hello and welcome, my precious darling. We can murder them. Murder them good. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. That was a weird cut to be stuck. Sorry, Reaper, good luck. Fucking Farah! Live! Ah, son of a bitches, you were supposed to live, damn it! Well, I look like a mercy? God.
Enemy turret comes at the bottom of this floor.
Oh. Damn it. I got greedy. I'm sorry. Oh. You diva. Oh my god, we got fucked by Tron. How's you, Tron? I was always terrible at that game.
Enemy turret. Get behind me.
Alright. Turret! God damn you, Dad! Get your ass over here, you son of a bitch! You still owe child support! Fuck off, Mara! You're too old to be providing the suck! Nobody wants it! No one! I don't care if it's $5. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. Put the toys away. Woohoo! Frick yeah! Oops, there will go my husband. Cheers. That's a good fight. Meta. Oh, you know what? Deadly Kitten, you get it. You get the love. Here we go. And I got a box. What is my sad box today? Why not? Still like that. I don't know, Kung Fu. Alrighty then. Ah, why not? Why not?
Personality synchronization 100%. Need to be got it.
Oh, okay. He's the button I wish for. Look at that.
Stabilizing system core.
Nice little hugger. Huh. Oh. Well, they're dying. Oh. Into one dude. I somehow managed to live. Get drunked. I want to whip some people into shape. Have a non-drunk drunk. No, I think you pronounced it right. Attempt not to die. $5 says a tracer goes past, though. Oh, I think it's a Doomfist. Right. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, fucking lasers! Lasers!
This is all part of the learning process.
Oh wow, already? No! I just want to whip the piggy! Please just let me whip the piggy. I just want to whip him. Just whip him. Tenderize the meat a little bit. Make good bacon. No, Baptiste. Hope you fell off, but you didn't. So you died. Come on. Come on, Grandpa. Come on, Grandpa. Thank you. I still love you, Reinhardt, though. Oh, best husband, though. Definitely. Bet he makes a really good hot chocolate. Ah, I hate you, bitch!
Enemy turret ahead.
Don't think she wanted that there.
Let's get started.
You piggy! Fuck you and everything you stand for, piggy! Dad? Dad? No, no, no. We told you to stay home, Dad. You don't need to be here. Knock it off, Dad. Dad? Go home! Fuck, it's got a pony. Ah, there's a turret down the hallway covered by the Rissa shield. I can still kick your ass, little pony.
Activated.
Quite beautifully at that. Ah, whip my whip back. Never mind. Never mind. Just let it alone. It's. I ruined the joke. Come on. No, you don't. Knock it off. You're not Goku. Dad. You're not supposed to cover your daughter in that stuff. Really, please. Ah, you poor evil angry bird. Uh oh, they want that point. Come on. We touched the ground. Oh, no! Damn it! Casio! Yeah, I got a little blown up. Aw, come on. I love you. I believe in you.
You'll feel better soon. I will, Maiden. Taking
me! I just didn't feel like streaming on Twitch. I'm currently in hiding. Yeah. Feel so the loves. Light loves, maybe.
Activating the barrier. Let them up.
Bitch. No! Fuck you, man. Behind us is my... Oh, not behind us, I guess. Fuck off, woman. Come on. I want to live! Oh, I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied. I don't appreciate that. Brigitte just wants to live! Brigitte, good girl! Just wants to help you get in shape! You just happen to require many workings to get to it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, maybe I slightly extended myself. Slightly. Oh, that's good. I'm glad Sandy's finally feeling better. Alright, here's the murder bitches. And Petarushas, apparently. You think there's a tracer I just seen running past? Fucker. Fuck you, Lucio. I don't goblin. I'm gonna die. Somebody save me. Hey, never mind. Oh, that sucks. Poor girl. Well, Paul do. I hope she feels better soon. But hip popping out. Oh, so that's a fun fight. Very fun fight. We murder things. Yeah, I can end people. The N-word. I could do nice things to people. Nice things. And a few people, and... And there we go. But yeah, I think the popping thing, you should be able to take her to the vet. If it's out of place, it needs to be set back. What? I don't know why, but that reminds me very of Chobits. From something, definitely. There is a chance I can find them. I am pretty sure they're in there. We'll see what happens. Tonight is he drunk? I just need to relax. I've been trying to take a break from Discord because things and thinking and things. If you need help for the visit of the vet, I'm sure me and David can help you out with it. But anyways, cheers! Also, good luck to the Sandy. But yeah, we'll help. I have no problems with that. But anyways, I'm gonna have a drink. But yeah, it is a drunk night. And we'll be be right back though, I'm gonna run to the restroom. Oh. Huh. I assume you probably have to call and make some reservations. That would make sense. By the way, how's the music compared to audio? Is things good? Does things sound good? Things good? Are the things good? Onwards to murder.
Now traveling to Pet.
Hint.
Taken the lead.
Oh,
I'll be watching over you.
not ready for that. Goose. Fuck you. And off they go. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, of course. Different pun. God damn it. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not need to burp in people's ears. You know what? I'm gonna beat people's asses. Because it should be a good time. Just, you know, gonna whip! I'm okay. I'm okay.
See. Yes,
Maybe?
please. Don't talk.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you're a
No.
good player.
No.
Okay, no.
No, I'm here to harass the Publix. Don't worry, we'll keep the evil little moth alive.
Echo of League of Legends. Okay.
Go, little killer moth, find all the lamps, consume them all. Little lights in their souls.
Nuestro valle. Oh my god.
No! We have another evil moth!
Echo. Echo in the sky. Oh my god.
Save our Echo!
Oh. Yep.
There we go.
No.
They really want out that door.
Oh man.
No, you're cruel. You're a cruel and unusual bitch, but I
Oh,
love
ew.
you.
Widowmaker. Yeah.
Good luck. Believe in you. We believe in you, little killer moth.
Ooh, behind us.
Don't worry. Ow. Echo, heal me! Save me, Echo! Oh, wait, hold on. You're good. Do a little whipping. Oh, oops. Not where I wanted to shove you, Orisa, but you know, that's just where you ended up. Oh? I don't want to learn how to fly, Grandpa. I say go for the Hogwarts. You could dig the Hogwarts one. That's just fun. Simple to do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? I believe in you, Echo! You can carry us, Echo!
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, we're not doing terrible.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, wait. Ah, piss witch!
I need heal.
Oh wait, you know what? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I have actually an Echo that I can communicate with. Let's see how this goes.
Moira.
I was considering a Moira. But I thought flying around with you as a Missy should be a good chuckle. A fish at murder.
Ooh, oh my.
No, you were supposed to live!
Okay.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, no, I need to make my poor life decision to my poor Echo.
Oh, oh. Thank you.
Live! Murder in my name, Echo!
Oh my.
Don't worry, I'll make many more poor life decisions. That's not the first one. Oh no!
Duplicating hash.
Oh, oh, oh.
Wait, can I actually heal? Oh, I can heal this Bob.
Pentakill.
I wasn't sure if, like, you know, her Bob would behave differently.
Oh, 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 oh.
Hold on.
Oh my god, Moira.
Aunt, where are you? Where is my precious moth? My beautiful little murder moth. Ah, damn you! I got hacked. Alright. Heal's on point. You know what? Assisted murder on point. Oh! Behind us, Bastion! Fuck you, Reinhardt. Yeah, behind us, Rash. Bastion, Reinhardt, and a assortment of unpleasantries.
Oh,
Oh, there's a Bob. There's a murderous dildo on the rampage.
oh my god. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I believe in you. You can do it.
No!
Live. No. I'll try to res you, my precious.
Diva.
Oh, god damn you, bastard. Bastion, what you doing,
Now,
Bastion?
Diva. Oh my god. Explosion.
Now we have a murder lolly.
Oh, oh, oh. Sombra.
Aha! I altered before the hack cut. Our Bastion's being whipped. Oh, never mind. We're good. Cheers.
Easy.
Good fight.
Easy, dude.
Yeah. And you wanted me to shut up.
Oh.
And you know what? We'll give it to Junkrat because I like his name. Oh. Yay! Thank you. You have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the battlefield, love. We're pretty chill. I like that. I like chill people. A hybrid. Won't touch them. Alright. But other than Sandy, since I'm glad that she's feeling better, how are you doing? How's work treating you? You looking forward to quarantine life to being over? Oh, they should. They actually tried to be friends. Left a good impression. Yeah, quarantine. I don't know, honestly, I've enjoyed quarantine. Got a few things worked out, which is nice. We've worked out some issues with the husbands. I don't know, we've had a great last 3 days. Which is definitely nice. I don't know. I might do a call with System and we'll do some therapy. Figure out what I need to do to fix the server and make everybody happy, or cut weight. I'll know what I need to do. I got things to do. But anyways, I'm gonna have another shot of rum. I hear the next couple days we're supposed to have some pretty fucking hot weather. Need to still pick up some cheap paints. I want to do a Bob Ross thing. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. I'll definitely want to do one, and you know, this grandma's been wanting a flower watercolor painting from me ever. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some warm days. Woo! That's harsh. Alright. Alright. Onwards to more drunk anyway. Yeah, well, I figure, you know, Walmart can have just, again, I just want some cheap paints. I guess in a sense I don't want to take it seriously enough. That should be a chuckle.
I'll be watching over you.
Taken the lead.
Come on, let's see what happens. Who will no murder, they're dancing. And no victims. No. But fine. Fine! If we can. We have two victims. Britney face? Like Britney Spears face, or like play off of Britney bitch? Oh, I guess that's still Britney Spears.
Everyone squared away?
Wait. How do you introduce yourself, little mom? Really? Huh. We'll save you, little Ma. I know you're drawn to your own flame. We will save you. We'll save you, precious. Or oh.
This will heal you.
Oh, I'm gonna die. No! 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 If back to that. Oh, go Junkrat, go.
Ready for more.
Surrender to my will.
Really? Me, huh? Me! Damn it! We'll take a look at it.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Come on. Alright, I think there's somebody up. Yeah, Junkrat's up to the upper right. Throwing balls out. Yeah. Come on, you son of a bitches! You and your ripped tire. Oh, okay, maybe it's slightly worse.
This is not the end of the world.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Tracer.
Fuck you, bitch. okay.
Practice makes perfect. Not to mention some bumps and bruises.
Ow! I didn't click in time! Ah! Ah! I'm attempting to murder things in mayhem.
I'll join you. I don't mind.
Huh. I'll send you an
What's up?
invite once I see you.
What is up, Aura?
I don't know. I'm attempting soul searching.
What are you searching for in your soul?
I don't know. I got people pissed off because I announced that I have Lolly. I know it's technically a bad thing, but
Usually I get an answer when people are soul searching.
yeah, I don't know.
What are you trying
But
to figure out?
am I a terrible person, sister? Am I a terrible person? Do I ignore people? Wait. Oh, okay. Apparently, this I forgot that Discord was hooked up to this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'll do that because I don't think they want to hear my soul searching. I don't know. I've got people upset that I don't care that I have Lolly on the Discord, and
Ooh.
apparently Boo and Kane, or that I announce it on Twitch that I don't care that I have Lolly and Joda. Like, well, I have friends that lost their things and they were persecuted in court of law, and it's legal in Michigan. It's legal in the United States to own Lolly.
What is Kane's name on this thing again?
It's... But yeah, like, Boo kicked me from her Discord. Type of, apparently was problem enough.
Is she even in this Discord still?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, what's up?
I don't think she's in this Discord anymore, is she?
No, I think she's still here. I don't think she left. I'm pretty sure she's here.
Oh yeah, I forgot she changed her icon. That's right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, she's
Well-
still here. Oh, let
yeah.
me kick her.
Oh, it's not that bad. I understand their concern to a degree. I do. I get it. It's just...
I don't.
I mean,
Like, no, I
Lolly's
can't-
a heavy thing. Oh, hold on. Let me read the thing that really triggered me on Kane's comment about this whole thing. Because I stated about, you know, the, porn sites and stuff. How they legally get around it. Okay, so what about porn sites? How do they stay up? They're typically hosted in German, where the laws are loose and around, and what's... I was told I was soliciting to minors, if I remember that was the wording.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, solicitation to minors.
That's... dumb.
I was soliciting to minors, and I could be classed as technically a pedophile because I post porn where I don't mind that 15-year-olds are in a Discord. Even though I have a whole thing that, you know, they have to click past.
But at the same time, that's not how soliciting is used.
No. It's me specifically sending porn of myself or porn to arouse minors.
Yeah, which you're not.
Directly to them.
Also, I don't know if people seem to not understand this very novel concept, but kids look at porn.
And that's my whole thing is kids look at porn.
In
People
fact, In fact, the thing is about it that seems to bother me is, whereas the act of fornicating should not be considered this incredibly, oh my goodness, it needs to be held in these high regards, protected from the children. It's not that needs to be protected. It's not the sex or the porn or the what. Or what's supposed to be protected is the relationship, and trying to like make sure the relationship you have with a person is, you know, of the level.
Mhm.
But just casual sex and all that thing is still just normal in a lot of cultures. It's
Oh,
only
yeah.
like, it's only the westernization of it has really made it so. And that's funny. Let me just I know it's a tangent here, but let me hit you with this. Europeans came to countries that were very sexually diverse and didn't care about people's sexual definitions, right? And they were like, no, regiment it. And now they are like, but there's so many different genders and sexualities, and that people should be free to do what they want to do. To all the countries that they've legitimately regimented for the past however long years.
Mhm.
And it's like, wow, that's hilarious. But back to the topic at hand. Kids look at porn. Adults look at porn. I looked at porn, I think, when I was 7.
I started my collection, freshman year in high school?
Yeah, and also, at the same point of time, you're not sending these images to children.
Huh.
And nobody asks you to send them things unless they're an adult, and you don't send people things unless they are somebody that you would send them to.
Oh, yeah. I think the only one that I harassed specifically who was... Spice was 17?
No, Spice was like 15.
No,
Spice is
he's not
15.
15. No, he's older than 15. I know that.
No, Lux is 15 then.
Oh, yeah, I think Lux is. Yeah, but I know Spice is over 15.
But the thing is, Lux is the person who sent me shit, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, heck, I swap with all sorts of people. Again, our main
exactly.
person who started the furry room was 15 when he started furry room. What he's 18, 19 now. Yeah, he's 19. Chris is now 19.
Well, and now I'm just thinking to myself, what the fuck? That's so stupid.
No, 15 I think is fine enough age. They're all
How old?
mature.
Oh wait, how old is Boo?
20? 21? No, 20. Kane's also, I think, 20.
So they're really acting so pious about this whole thing, when both of them are not pious people.
It's...
No, this is bullshit. This
no.
is actually infuriating bullshit, because this is something I'm not going to stand for. This is fucking dumb.
No, I think 15 is a well enough age thing. I have a thing up that, hey, are you 21? Oh, you are? I trust you to tell the truth. That's it. Beyond that, no, everything's public.
Yeah,
I don't like the
is.
whole thing that I am fucking soliciting. Fuck you.
I don't
am not
like this
soliciting.
idea of them acting like this is a server that they need to be dictating right now. It's a free forum for people to do what they want to do, and if you're a dick and you feel like you should have some sort of power over here, get out or readjust yourself, for fuck's sake. This is a free platform, and this isn't even their platform, this is your platform, and you set up these rules and tell people, hey, from the get-go, this is how shit runs here.
We don't, again, I'm not paying for therapy.
Exactly.
No, I make it clear. And
it's not like you go out of your way to be like, oh, I sure hope people come here are minors. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh.
For the most part, I see that the people who are in the server, there's people who are from your chat or people who you know.
No, and Boo, I'm upset with an assortment of people. I've been getting bitching complaints from an assortment of people from over the years. And I'm honestly just fed up with the crap. This is madness. That's what I am. This is what we are. I don't want rules specifically. This is not a safe zone for people. I understand there's going to be annoying people. This is also, I run a business. This is a business. A terrible business at that. It doesn't mean I'm running it right. But the whole point is this is where my viewers go to hang out. We're going to have an assortment of people. People are going to clash. Personalities are going to clash.
Yeah, but that's not supposed to be an
is.
issue to people. That's supposed to be an issue to the person who owns your room.
You can mute people. We don't. I mean, what?
Yeah, exactly.
You and Addie
Oh.
had Nim on permanent fucking mute. It
Yeah,
didn't matter
I
whenever
do.
he wandered in and out. You guys didn't care because Nim didn't have much of importance to say. Actually, he really didn't.
Exactly. And to us, that was what we did to make sure that we weren't bothered. Also, this amazing novel concept of, hey, I don't like people looking at porn. Well, don't fucking look at porn. Don't. Be the thing you want to preach. So fucking do that.
I mean, I don't have an issue of, again, I believe a lot of the issue was that the kid was a pain in the ass and wanted to be told dirty jokes even though people felt uncomfortable. Also, fuck that kid. All there is to it. You don't tell those dirty jokes if you don't want to tell dirty jokes in front of them.
Yeah, also there are other servers and also other group chats. This is not your server to be like, hey, this is where we always go. There are other servers that people are involved in that you can go into. There's also the ability on Discord that most people find very novel, which is to fucking make your own group chat.
It's, I want to make everybody happy, which comes into the problem of my...
Yeah,
again,
no,
by
you
the
know
way,
that.
this is drunk therapy with Aura. Actually, this is drunk therapy with System. I'm sorry, System is currently my therapist for tonight.
Yes, and I'm also one of those people who's very much not a shit to be given. I don't like people.
And
I
that's
very
why
don't
I've
like
come
people.
to you. I want to fix the server. I want to make it a place that people want to hang out. And I also want to come to an understanding of... I understand if I'm wrong in my... Okay, there we go. So,
You know,
I have this thing that I have an issue of. I don't acknowledge certain social things. I will run up to a small child after I get one of those 25-cent stickers that I don't like, and simply give it to them. That's it. With their parent standing there. Okay, that sounds good, right? You have this random stranger giving stickers to your child. I don't pick up on that type of stuff.
And that's not, like, I understand how in society nowadays that's supposed to be like a bad thing, but really, it's not. It's just random acts of kindness that people have been hell-bent and understood now at. People being kind to you, they must have ulterior motives. They must want something or need to do something. And not just like, oh, people are being nice because that's something that people can do naturally.
But I also understand my... Again, when it comes to... Apparently people are uncomfortable with the lolly stuff. Or lolly
Okay.
and Shota.
Okay, and I am uncomfortable with many things, but that doesn't mean that I have to make my life known to everybody the things I don't like. In fact, I have this amazing skill, this amazing talent that some people have known to have, known as buckling down and just being like, I can live with things I don't like. Like, people can do that. People can actually live with things they don't like. This whole mentality that everything needs to be perfect, everything needs to be things I like, everything needs to be this great life. I need to make sure my life is amazing and everything about it I like. You're going to realize that you're going to hate that life more than you're going to like it. The little negative things in your day that make you feel bad are what contrast so wonderfully with the things that you like that make them more enjoyable. If you go through your entire day loving everything, you're going to realize at the end of the day that there's nothing that really makes you feel as energized, as energetic, as lovely about something anymore. You need things to hate. You need things to hate.
Oddly enough, actually, I've taken this little slight hiatus from the internet. Me and my husband's actually had a good time. We've just sat and literally spent the last 3 days just watching YouTube and porn.
That's great.
Yeah, my husband discovered he really doesn't like my random flicks of hentai. Oops. But we've had a good time. But no, it's been... Okay, so I don't like being touched. I'm not a fan of being touched. So I finally decided to get over that. I let my husband rub my back and rub lotion on me. It's still super weird because he's complimenting me the whole time.
I can relate, and also I can't relate, because on one hand I don't like anybody touching me except my...
Exactly!
I don't like... Wait, let me just finish. I don't like anybody touching me except my partner. That's how I am.
Oh, I don't even like my partners touching me. I don't want to be touched. I don't know
No,
why.
I understand that. I just feel like for me it's more like I reserve the right to touch my skin to the person I care about.
Oh yeah.
Like even down to my family members, I'm like don't touch me. I hate when people like. I've never had myself driven up a wall as quickly as somebody just randomly tapping my shoulder.
System, you're gonna hate me so much when we meet in person. I just want you to know that.
The thing is, I don't mind it for certain reasons. Like,
Oh.
if it's just to get my attention, I'm like, okay, fine. But if it's like you have my attention, and you doing things that would just make me feel like you already are at the step you're at, why are you doing this step over in another way to me? To just waste my time. I'm the only way I get annoyed. I don't mind. Then there's like certain parts of my body I just don't like people touching me at all. Like, don't touch
Yes, I
my
don't have a
shoulders.
DM?
You can touch like the spot between my shoulder. Don't touch my shoulder.
there's
You
a
can touch
DM
my
somewhere
collar.
else.
That's like the one thing I have. Touch my shoulder, I get pissed off. Touch my collar, I'm like, I'm weak now.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No, that's not me. But
For me,
I already assumed that you already figured that out with.
Yeah, I know. But that's because we know each other for a while.
Huh.
Everybody has their like the saying goes, different strokes for different folks. Everybody's a bit different, and you gotta respect those things about people. If the person wants to do something about it and change themselves, that's something you respect. But you don't go out of your way to change somebody because you want them to change. Of course, that can be said. Of course, I say this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying like this is the most definitive thing. Like,
Oh no.
oh, this person has toxic traits. Therefore, I need to wait for them to do something about it. No, that's not what I mean.
Huh.
In the context of the situation, this is what I'm talking. Is just a person has their wants and has their needs, and that's fine. And some people like things, and just because, and if it's not being destructive to anything about it, if they aren't hurting anybody with it, and you are the one to do the thing, your feelings hurt about it, is it a bad thing, or do you need to reassess yourself? Like, I actually went through the same thing. And you know that, where it's just like, my feelings are getting hurt, I'm not enjoying myself, but at the same time, I'm still going to put up with it, because I know that my presence being in the situation that I'm at is also improving the situation of other people, like they're enjoying it still. I can regress myself and just be like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I may not like it, I can leave, but it doesn't mean that I have to shout from the rooftops, oh, I don't like this, you should change, you should make it different, blah 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 blah. It's like, what's the point of that? That feels so childish. The more mature thing to do would be to try to adapt to the situation that you've been given. So if somebody comes to a server of their friend who happens to like lolly stuff, and it's not because, oh, I think lollies are amazing and it's only lolly stuff, it's no, I like sexual things and everything in this room is sexual. I don't discriminate. It's picking and choosing for the sake of making a very flimsy argument for the sake of having an argument. Because what's the point? Both of them, I'm assuming, are adults in the sense that they have watched, read, or talked about such sexual things already. And to the needs or wants or desires of the people around them, regardless of if they want to hear it or not, I'm sure they have talked about it. And I can say that is the truth because I'm a person who hates talking about sexual things. And they have talked about that kind of stuff in front of me. Have I made it apparent to them? No. Should I? No. Will I? No. You wanna know why? Because there's no point to it. And if I were to bring up that as an argument to them, how would they respond? Well, you're an adult. It's different. So fucking what?
So I guess part of the people's concerns is EOS, the rules of breaking the rules, and worried about counts, other people who moderate and whatnot. I don't know. I feel slightly offended that people feel that I would let my moderators take a fall for a decision that I made. They're mostly there to play bad guy to kick people that I feel too guilty to kick. That's all my moderators are for.
Aren't there only like 2 to 3 moderators, being myself, Ati, and Shaq?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Why is Shaq there? Oh, Catnip too.
Oh no, Shaq was there for other certain permissions, and also I know Shaq won't abuse powers, so I'm not worried about Shaq's. Yeah, I think that's my only reds. Oh wait, Bappy? Bappy is a red.
I require to be higher position than Shaq. I require this.
Q-Tip. Q-Tip as well, though Q-Tip does nothing of that, but it is mostly to get into the antisocial room. Which I still gotta fix that who can't go into an antisocial room. To allow that, you know, we don't let annoying novices that I get they're annoying. Our small children that are new to the Discord can be very annoying.
Yeah, but the thing is, people go through. Everybody goes through that I'm an annoying kid on a social media platform phase.
Hey, they
went
have
through
to be
it.
the most outrageous.
Yeah, they have to. That's how they get to the point of learning how to be less.
I've tried explaining that to a few people that, you know, it's like, oh, well, this person's a pain in the ass, but...
Everybody has been a pain in the ass.
Exactly.
That's how you learn not to be.
The first 2 weeks is everybody's kind of initiation, finding their place.
Yeah. And also, people don't stay the same for long periods of time. Actually, people will change. People tend to change by a month-to-month basis, and you gradually become a different person. Like, at the start of a year and at the end of a year, you're a completely different person. At the start of last year, I was super happy. At the end of last year, I was really fucking hateful of everybody.
Exactly. Well, that's definitely obvious. You've not changed that much. I can only assume the burning glares that I would receive from over a camera if there was one.
I don't glare at people really. I kind of just have this
dead fish look. Dead eye fish? Is that it?
I actually have a very lively face to people because I don't like do that deadpan thing. I can't do it. I smile too much. Even when I'm angry, I smile too much. I'm pretty sure at the start of this year incredibly hateful. I'm gonna end this year really loving it. And I'm dead certain I'm gonna end this year on an incredibly positive note. Maybe more positive than any others.
Hey, again, it's... I don't know. Again, so I go through this issue of my husband, when we go out into public, I get specifically told, no jokes, and more or less not to interact with the public, because my husband's scared that I'm going to get arrested. Because apparently people don't like Jew jokes. But I have this whole thing is, no, it's going to have to happen now. You told me not to. I'm sorry, this is your fault. If you just would have left things alone, let things go, that Jew joke might have not been told.
Yeah, exactly. And also, it's kind of the whole idea of like reverse psychology. You tell somebody not to do something, they will want to do it more because you didn't have to tell them not to do something because they probably weren't going to do it anyway. But now that you have told them, that it's just like they feel vindictive to do it now.
You want to hear a weird story?
Do tell.
You want to know how I discovered the BDSM?
Oh, do tell.
I ended up learning that through my therapist. We did this whole joke thing with my family. By the way, I was 14, I think. Yeah, I was 14 at this fun little incident. We had a good time. My mother was involved. I just opened my mouth too big at the therapist. So I dared them that they could not take me to a chair. So it took my mother and my stepbrother 2 hours to duct tape me to a chair. And so I ended up, I thought this was a fun feat, man. 2 hours to duct tape me to a chair. I was like breaking through and stuff like that, but I played along nonetheless. Mm-hmm. And so I told this to my therapist. So they called Child Protective Services. I show up at home with, Child Protective Services there. Therapist ends up telling them, no, my mother was not there, it was just my stepbrother. So I learned that BDSM is the thing. People like being tied up. So I googled it, and so I started downloading more stuff and learned more knots.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the therapist, I never knew this would be a thing and I could perfect my art.
Therapist, I will fix this problem.
Oh, thank you. You've turned me into a master of my craft. I've actually thanked her for that one time when I was working at a deli.
Damn.
I'm not a horrible person, I promise. But yeah, again, the whole therapy session is me figuring out what I need to do or if I need to figure out things. And also, by the way, I believe Boo and Kane are invited to Tea Party. Hold on. I need to figure out if Tea Party is, if they're in Tea Party. Because by the way, Tea Party is the safe zone. So if people show up into Discord that people don't like, that's the whole point of Tea Party, is the people that are big in the community that just want to get away from everybody else. We are to gather in tea parties. Not have a luscious Boo?
No, Boo is there.
Yeah.
Matos Adonis, their D&D character, is your name.
Oh, Kane is not here.
Oh well, who cares?
Well, after all this, we'll figure out if Kane wants into,
Oh, Lux! I forgot Lux is in this room.
Oh, yeah! Of course Lux is here! He's a fellow bullied asshole. Well, no, he's not an asshole. The people who bullied him are assholes.
I mean, a cuck who takes the cucking is still a cuck regardless.
True.
And an asshole who takes the fucking is still an asshole regardless.
Yeah, but sometimes those dicks that fuck assholes enough that fuck pussies just turn those pussies into assholes, and this is no fun either.
Man, biology was a rough subject, wasn't it?
Cheers to that.
Indeed.
We need to watch, what was the Puppet America thing?
I have no idea what that is.
Wait, you've never watched that?
I probably haven't.
Yeah, there's a whole song, or whole skit of if, pussies being, fucked by dicks, or dicks fucking assholes and then fucking pussies. Then fucking dicks and pussies so often that the pussies turn into assholes. There's a weird metaphorical speech and it was amazing.
That does sound like that.
And it's very fucking true. But also, I'm gonna throw this into a game and we'll concentrate on that. How's that sound?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm probably gonna play it a bit lax, because I haven't touched this game in a while and I honestly don't care too much about it. Yeah.
Left me.
What?
What? Left.
Okay, give me a second, I'm joining back then.
Not a problem. But no. Again, I'm taking a small hiatus from Discord. Nothing is permanent. I know, it's... Again, I doubt this whole thing will last on the YouTubes, but it's just... Again.
Technically speaking, you left me, because I don't see you here.
Oh, what?
You're not online.
Oh, No, it says you're in... Oh, never mind. Okay.
Are we not friends?
No, I'm currently invisible because I'm avoiding everybody.
Oh, okay.
Slightly antisocial.
Alright then. Nah, I kind of feel a bit the same way, because... Genuinely, I just have one thing to enjoy right now, and that's just one D&D game. And I just kind of slowly but surely just pulling my way from the things that I don't like and just trying to focus on the things I do.
Unfortunately, snipping strands are necessary. It only makes a weak rope.
Honestly, yeah. And I don't really feel bad about it. I just feel kind of... I don't feel bad about doing it. I feel bad about the amount of effort it's going to take for me to do it.
Again, I'm not cutting ties with people that think I'm cutting ties with. I'm trying to figure out a way. My bleeding heart syndrome of trying to make everybody happy, and I get people's points. By the way, Mayhem or Low Gravity, or do we want quick play?
Do whatever you want. I'm down for legitimately anything. I'm just in a mood to just join you.
Alright.
For me, it's... I just don't... I know this sounds kind of like narcissistic, or like I'm up my own ass, but I need people to impress me as wine to keep them around, because I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason anymore.
No, I get it to a degree. it's like life gets boring, you don't want things to stagnate, and there's a point in your life that, I'm sorry, but you need one ripple after fucking another, and things need to happen, damn it. Things need to fucking happen.
Exactly. And I don't like people who are just
Wait.
always the freaking same.
I think the hamster's friendly.
Okay, I'll let you two be happy.
Oh, thank you, honey.
I don't mind some things to stay the same. I don't. Like, there are things that need to be the same so people can be happy and all that, blah blah blah, yada yada.
Yeah.
But at the same point, you gotta change some things up, right? You gotta do things differently. Things got to be more interesting. Even if those things aren't the things I like, at least shake it up a bit. Don't just stagnate. Because when a person stagnates, that's telling me this is the furthest that you are willing to ever develop. And if I maintain my friendship with you, or maintain this relationship with you, this is the furthest that you're ever going to go. And that's not going to look well on me, because that means that this is the furthest I could ever go with you. And whereas that might be very selfish, just think that you're going to give up on somebody because of something that you can't fix in them, I don't fucking care.
And I honestly, that's the big thing, is I don't have any intent to give up on people. People are people, they are their own people. The whole point of this Discord is to bring a hodgepodge of people. We're gonna duct tape, hot glue, whatever fucking it is, we're gonna make something amazing out of this group. That's the point. Yeah, wrong, right, or indifferent, we want to support each other. God, fuck you people. I'm gonna support Pink Dad. I don't know. I understand that I don't have the proper personality to create a nurturing group environment. Hey, environment. That is the words I want. And I know of course I would love to be, you know, a Jacksepticeye, Markiplier kind of personality. It won't happen. I'm not that strong of a person to start with.
Also, they didn't start off strong, and they took a long while to get where they are.
Oh,
Mark,
exactly.
I think was like 13 years on YouTube or something like that?
No, it wasn't quite that long. He was.
Did I get
good.
disconnected?
Oh, not? Are you still here? No, you. That's
It
it.
says I disconnected. Give
What?
me a second.
Oh, yep, you left game.
Okay, give me a second. I'm joining back. I'll just let me connect back.
Heat up. Oh, thank you, May, for saving my life.
Yeah, people start off young and they grow into it, but
Again, I don't want to lose good people out of my terrible personality is really my big issue. Again, I love the Boos and Canes. They're amazing people and they're relatively sensible. Sensible? Sensibles. That's the words I wanted. I disagree with certain things, but again, I'm a different personality than what they are. And I can't hold it against it, and I can't force that onto them either. I don't know. I just don't want to lose good people for poor life decisions that I didn't need to make out of stubbornness. And I want to make, again, my whole problem with trying to make everybody happy. And I need people to help me figure out a proper grounded way. Hey, oh, wait, you're not back online? Yes! Oh, yeah, we lost system altogether. Damn it. Yeah, and my big issue is... Oh, hi, welcome back, love.
yes, I am now back. What did I miss?
I don't know, probably a small rant. Also, fuck you, Farah. And I want to make everybody happy, but I know I can't. But I need to make the reasonable people who are practical happy.
You don't. What you have to do is make yourself happy. and then the people who will be happy with you will follow along. Honestly, making other people happy is a waste of time. Make
I
yourself
know.
happy. No, like really, it is just make yourself happy, make yourself stable, make yourself comfortable, and the people who can handle that, the people who can deal with that, the people who will be those things along with you in camaraderie, in friendship, in kinship, and all these things, will be the people who will benefit you later on in life. Because these people who you don't have to fight for the attention of are the people who are going to stay with you for a longer period of time. They are people who can level with you. When you spend the time to make sure other people are happy while putting yourself at the jeopardy of it, you're going to realize that when they're happy, you're not happy. And when you become happy, they won't be happy. And they don't have a reason to stay with you anymore. Or stay along for the ride.
But I also know, like, many instincts that I'm an unreasonable person.
Yeah,
And that's
I
the
know.
thing that I got to balance out is my unreasonability and, you know, the people I'm just being stubborn possibly with.
Be stubborn to yourself. Be unreasonable to yourself. Be the kind of person to yourself to be like, hey, you know what? I should do these things, and I don't care what other people say. I'm going to do these things. Oh yeah, I can't join you back because of this.
I know, I'm Wait a second.
Wait, again, no, give me a second. I think I could like,
There you go.
yay, yay.
Going back
I am-
out of here and start again?
No, no, no.
or Gonna watch.
Nah, you guys are winning, so like, keep it up.
Again, that's, and I understand. I keep getting yelled at by an assortment of people of the bleeding heart fucking syndrome that I suffer from. And I do. I want to make everybody happy. Again, I want to build a cool, fun community, and I just...
Communities need to be purged too. Remember that.
I know.
Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm gonna be kind of controversial here. Hitler did have some pretty keen points there.
Wait, who? What?
Oh, I was making a Hitler joke. I'm making a Jewish joke there.
Oh, yeah, true.
And to anybody who says, oh, I'm being insensitive, I don't fucking care. I'm Indian.
I don't know.
There are many atrocities that have happened in the world. Just the ones that affected white people weren't the worst of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I want my community to be a fun and not a toxic, perverted. No, that's what it is a perverted community.
Mature.
And it's kind of what we are. I'm sorry. It's lolly is a thing of the community of anime. You can't deny it. I
And it's not-
understand the
and
rules
also
of Discord and all
not-
that.
Not all lolly are sexual.
No,
There are people in this world who have, flat chests.
I actually I don't know who I was talking to this about, but those hentai, the porns that of the girls that look under the age of freaking 8, but like they're clearly 18. But you know that stuff weirds me out.
Oh yeah, like, oh look, these are characters from an anime, let's just make them very sexual, like large hips, breasts, all these wonderful things.
Well,
Is that
there's
any
those
different?
real-life porn. Exactly, and again,
Is that any different?
in the United States, lolly and shota is not illegal. I have a friend of mine that is now on the sex offenders list who almost got in trouble for deleting his shota collection because it's legal in the United States. God damn it. But yeah, that was a weird whole incident. Poor bastard.
Yeah, but you see that it's still like, it's people's perceptions that are what is bothering them. Oh, it looks underage, therefore it's underage, therefore it's pedophilia. But if it doesn't look it, but you don't read any deeper into it, is it really wrong?
Well, I guess they were talking about their worry is I would get the wrong person into Discord that would report me for that one occasional shota that occasionally shows up into Discord. Fuck you, Reinhardt. And I get their concern. I don't know. If you make it through the filtering process, then that's not the problem. Is the concern is for, you know, technical things that may happen just because in the random group. Fuck you, Reinhardt. I don't know if it makes sense as to what I'm saying. I get their concern, but I refuse to let myself live in fear of maybe this person will do a terrible thing, and you know.
If you constantly live in the fear of somebody doing something bad to you, it's gonna happen to you.
And that's my big issue. Is God damn Reinhardt, fuck you. Okay, thank you. And that's my biggest thing is, yeah, sure, I don't promote the whole, I guess, pedophilia whole thing, but we have lolly fans. It's just a thing. I'm sorry. And yes, I'll talk about it because I am an idiot and I talk about everything on stream.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a topic.
can't-
It's not like you're saying, hey, pedophilia is great, we love pedophilia here.
Yeah.
No.
Fucking hell, Reinhardt.
It's just that you're saying, hey, there are people who have certain things and certain fetishes, and there aren't of that.
People are into washboard chest. I'm sorry.
That is
Just
just
what
it. There's a
they're
whole
into
thing
it.
about it. And the thing is, just because your preference is something else, and people seem to have like a general preference that this is something that cannot be reported, because, you know, it's more natural for people that have tits on the internet than otherwise. That's not how it is. And if somebody does come in to report, one single person is not how it works.
Oh.
There needs to be a conglomerate, a whole lot of reports, either in a short span of time of great things, or over the period of consistency about a certain topic, for you to be considered reportable. Otherwise, it just feels like you're just spamming.
Fixing you up.
Actually, speaking of that, I had a guy that I worked with for a little. Oh, damn it. He took 20 warnings of dead baby jokes to get permanently banned from Discord. A lot of warnings for dead baby jokes in a Discord.
Exactly.
Like, he was going out of his way to make sure he told very good dead baby jokes. Aw, damn. We lost! And again, if I get a warning thing from Discord saying, hey, yeah, your Discord's a problem, I'd be happy to fix the problem. It just, again, I know it's part of my stubborn personality, and I get it. It gets against the rules, but copyrights on YouTube's against rules. But guess what? I'm still playing. I'm playing copyrighted music.
Yeah, honestly, copyright won't really affect people who don't have a certain amount of viewers. That's how it is. And if you're not making money off of it, they don't care. Like, a video can be copyrighted if it hits fair use, or if it hits, if you don't make money off of it. Like, then it's just like, what? Okay, it's royalty then.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. Yeah, there's an
Leave
assortment
the game.
of,
Leave the game.
it's just us, honestly.
What is Shaq messaging me about? Has Shaq been messaging you?
Oh, definitely. He's the only one that's messaged. Well, Boo's messaged me.
Yeah.
But
I
he's
feel like
the
I
only
should be
other person.
I feel like I should message you sometimes.
Sure.
Eh.
Especially when I do the mysterious thing of vanishing from Discord.
Yeah, but I do that all the time. I don't talk to I don't talk to anybody. I just post art every now and again, and then I'm like, I'm just going. I'm going with the wind.
Yeah, but how often do I do it?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to people.
Exactly!
I'm one of those people who kind of
Pay
like.
attention to me, you son of a bitch! Pay attention to me!
I've always been one of those people who'd be like, look, people have this time, people have their spaces. I don't need to have a constant contact with people for them to know I care about them. Like, I know I've gone through a lot of like friends to know that I don't need to have a constant contact with them for them to still be people I care about. We don't even have to be friends anymore, but I know I still care about people. I have had a friend who I've known for roughly 12 years now, I think.
Mhm.
And he and I have talked once within the last 5 years. And we're still good friends. We still can hang out about anything.
Oh no, I've got a couple of my friends from school that I haven't really talked to in a long time, but I don't know, we're still friends.
Exactly.
We don't need to talk to be friends. Ow, I exploded. Liberty Rose!
I don't know why. I think I find it actually more annoying if somebody tries to keep talking to me, and I'm just like, look, we're friends. I'm not like one of those NPCs in the game that you have to talk to every day from your reputation to go up.
Oh, come on. Huh.
Because I'm a person that's just generally like, I'm gonna die. I died!
Sorry, I couldn't do much.
That wasn't your fault. It's just annoying to me. Like, something about certain people just bother me beyond recognition. Like, and I learned that trusting my instincts on things I don't like is usually very beneficial to me. Who knew that I know me better than I know me?
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know you well enough, and it sucks.
I think at my age of 21, I know who I am. I know what I like.
And again, cutting ties, good, right, or indifferent, it's decisions for you to form your life. Jesus Christ. By the way, we're murdering people. Bye, Austin.
Texas?
Is it? No, I thought that was Houston. No,
Is it
Austin,
Austin?
Texas. No, Austin, Texas is the place. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought Austin was like a part of Texas, actually. I know Houston is also a part, but...
Jesus Christ, Grandma. Why'd you do? This is poor life decisions on your half.
I'm doing
Fuck
pretty
you,
well, man.
little lolly!
Stop moving so sporadically. It makes hitting you very difficult to hog.
Hi, Austin. Have a lovely time, Austin.
Oh, that's Austin again.
Yeah, Austin's dog.
I don't know.
I'm
But
just
I think trusting your instincts on things is good. I think there is parts in your life where you don't know exactly it is what you like. Maybe it's these social norms or things that you've become so accustomed to, or behavior that's been hammered into you that makes you think that way. But after a certain while, and forgive me for saying this, but becoming more real, you kind of get a general gist of what's good for you and what's not.
True. Again, I have...
And I kind of know that if I start disliking a person, it's because I dislike a person. It's not because of something in me, it's because I actually just will not get along with that person.
We're allowed to not like people. It's a
We're
thing.
also not allowed to not like people that we like already. We are allowed to start disliking people. And also, we're allowed to start disliking people for many reasons. It doesn't all have to be like a valid reason. Oh, fucking hell. I don't want to die.
I'm throwing shit at you.
Thank you.
Also, there's a Reinhardt. Oh. Ooh, good dragon? God damn. Can't res you, I'm sorry. Oh, I've been slipped! I know to need the nip, Grandma!
Yeah, die. That felt so brutal. She slept and I just buried 12 arrows in her head.
You're a terrible oh, I exploded.
I am a bad person. I know that. And I'm not gonna make it like I'm not gonna say like I'm not. There ain't nothing wrong with being a bad person.
A person as you think you are?
I don't care if I'm a bad person or not. I just care that I'm a happy person.
At the end of the day, unfortunately, that's all that matters. Wrong, right, or indifferent.
I don't need everybody, I think. I do need to be happy. And to everybody out there who's listening, you don't need to have a valid reason to dislike something. You don't need a valid reason to do anything. People are emotional creatures. We're supposed to be. That's why we have these complex things that most creatures don't have. We have apathy, we have empathy, we have love, we have hate, we have happiness, sadness, disgust, fear, hatred, all these wonderful emotions, and it's these things that lead us to do different things.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to dislike people just because you dislike them. You're allowed to dislike somebody because one tiny thing they did bothered you so much. And maybe you want to think, oh, it's mature of me to think, hey, I could get over this. Yeah, you can, sure. But also, it's mature enough to say to yourself, I can't get over this. There are walls all around you. Some that you can get over, and some that you can't.
Some of them you just put up yourself and make excuses as to why they're there.
And nothing's wrong with that. Sometimes you want to break them down. That's maturity, yes. Sometimes you need to keep them up. That's also maturity.
We're allowed to defend ourselves. You're allowed to defend yourself. You're allowed to defend your group of friends that you feel need to be defended.
And you're allowed also to rip them a new asshole when you think it's needed.
Exactly. Again, Addie has taken so many breaks from me. Again, and that's one of the big things that makes me question, am I a terrible person? In some aspects, I get it. I'm impractical and unreasonable. Sorry, that's me. Give me a second. I need to run to the restroom.
Save. Oh my Lord, take this soul. Lay me at the bottom of the river. The devil has come to carry me home. Lay me at the bottom of the
Hannah has returned.
Nice. But yeah, you straight up, you're allowed to do things just because you want to do things.
I know. There's just certain things that I understand is expected as a community whole to do certain things and whatnot. And
Yeah, but at the end of the day, a community is just a bunch of individuals. And if a bunch of individuals can't be individuals and not people, and that doesn't make a community, that makes a cult. Cults are bad. Cults are dumb. Cults don't No, cults are bad. Like, really, without like taking the meme away from it, cults are bad because they don't promote individuality and the idea that the person in charge can be wrong, or the person who's leading everything can have a differing opinion there.
Can't be wrong. I'm God. I am the Lord of the Hentai.
I've always said that I'm God. I always believe in that, and even up till now, I still say that. Not out of narcissism or even out of pride, but because I know what God is, and I know that that's exactly what I am. I'm a person who's only asked for when necessary, and a person who's there when needed to be.
I like that I've lost all viewers. It's fine.
I mean, it's like 1 o'clock. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's cool.
Oh no, I'm not worried about it. And I get it. It's I don't know.
And
It's my still typical problem is I want to make everybody happy and not worry about mine, but I still
I
need
think-
some happiness.
I have the opposite problem these days. Like, with all these social media things, I used to be a person who would talk to everybody every day on every social media thing that I have. And then I realized how incredibly not necessary that is.
Oh, it's you
Like-
want to, but
No, it's not even that I want to. Like, I want communication, but I realize how dead and empty it is to just do it online. Like, I'm not saying like this is the empty conversation. I'm not saying like texting somebody is empty. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is the enjoyment you get out of this habit, this calendar-esque identity that you've presented for yourself of just monotonous scheduling of talk to this person because it's a new day and you need to do that, takes away the joy of what our conversation is usually with people. If I come in every day and say, "Hey, Aura, how you doing? That's great. What you doing today? That's nice." Yada blah blah, some small talk about whatever, and then
Yeah.
that's just it for the rest of our lives. Whereas it's nice to know that we still have each other there to talk to. At the same time, it still just feels like, oh boy, it's 7 o'clock. Can't wait for my daily this person to talk to me. And it's like, okay.
well, you know, it's nice to have those people that, hey, I really can't wait till this person finally gets online. Cool to have those people.
Yeah, you have those people, but as a person like myself who doesn't have a single person who's just like, I can't wait to talk to this person because I don't have a single person like that, I've realized that there's just people who do that are looking for that. People who do that are looking for that.
And it's still fine for them. That's their thing.
I'm not saying-
I've been on the opposite end. I've had so many stalkers.
I mean, I understand and I'm cool with it. I think it's fine, sure, but at the same time, as a person who generally hates that kind of behavior in people because I just don't like the monotony of it, I just kind of look at people who do it and I'm like, that's alright, I guess. It's
Hey,
cool.
it's what gets you through the day, and that's what gets you through the day, then that's what gets you through the day. Wrong, right, or indifferent, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's...
I don't know, it feels like I shouldn't say it's a waste of time. It just feels empty. That's what it really feels like. It feels like, although you're there building relationships with people, it feels like your relationship you're building with this person is still somehow empty despite the amount of work that you and them are putting into it.
I feel it's a big thing when you deal with the Twitch thoughts that you throw money at. Oh, cool, you've hung out with them, you got your couple of things out of them, you feel fulfilled, but is that really fulfilling?
I guess that's actually a really good way to put it. Yeah, it's like that. Like, you're doing this to fulfill something, but are you really fulfilled? Or is it just they're filling a quota for the day? Here's my daily quota of social interaction. Now it's done, therefore I can go back to doing something else and being depressed.
Time to throw myself in this lovely little corner, watch some anime, and, you know, we'll call it a day. Or...
And yeah, and then at the end of the day, you think that your life is, like, normalized. You've achieved this level of comfortable stability in your life because you've done all these things. I've talked to somebody today, I've played games, I've enjoyed myself, I've done something to learn something, and therefore, at the end of the day, I have a stable life. My life isn't falling apart at the seams because I've done all these things to make it stable.
And I just feel like it's a sim life after a while.
It is.
And it's just... and I get why people want it. I do. I'm gonna murder this Hanzo. This Hanzo's a terrible shot, by the way. Never mind.
I am also a terrible shot.
I don't know. I have my many self-destructive days. I love self-destructive days. Self-destructive.
I want
days
to be
are
edgy and
fun.
just say this line because I just want to be the edgy part of me today. What if every day is a self-destructive day? And it's so self-destructive at the point that you don't really care.
And that's
hello,
kind of
Echo.
what my whole entire Discord is. It's a day of self-destruction just to say, fuck it! I don't care fair, and that's what I want it to be. Nobody,
fine.
nobody kink shames. Nobody, you know, is like. And I understand in society that's a terrible. Again, I've been bitched at so many times that my Discord is a cesspit.
If every society is the exact same, that's not culture. That's a cult. And cults are bad.
We need to follow the cult of booty, though. And Fuda.
No. No, it's not. Honestly, I really don't like a lack of identity in people. I think that's my main thing. I think, yeah, honestly, let me use you as my therapist right now for this
not
one
a
thing.
problem.
I really hate people who don't have an identity.
Oh.
Like people who constantly, like you can hear, you know how as a person you can hear changes in people's voice, you can hear personality through it. You could hear when somebody's being a bitch. You can hear when somebody's being annoyed and all these things, and they're just slight nuances of their voice. And that's actually a thing. That's the uncanny valley. The reason we don't like Wendigos, skinwalkers, all these things is because they try to imitate what it is to be human. These are the things that we as a person are very good at doing. We're good at reading people.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, with that, you can also tell quite easily when somebody is not being fully authentic with themselves, when they're just following norms, when they're just, and I hate to say it, but when they're just like being a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh look, all these things are online, and therefore, if I do these things, I am going to be happy. I have a personality
People will
now.
like
because of-
me, and you know, cool. People like me. Sweet. I'll just keep shouting out these random things because maybe people will like me. It's not who I am, but I'm just gonna do it because people like me.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but I see that a lot in people these days.
People want to be liked. And you gotta be the new outrageous thing to be what people like sometimes, and it's not how it
Yeah, but
works.
what's it? I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's I've grown out of it. I know I probably went through that phase of the same thing too.
Oh, we all
I
have.
definitely know. But I don't know if it's just because I'm at this age where I feel like people older than me should not be doing it. Like, I'm at this age and I know what identity should be in a person.
Mhm.
I know what identity can be, I know what it could be, I know what people can do. Is it wrong now that I don't like people with identity who are older than me because they're just copying trends and copying things that are popular and copying just other groups? Like, a person is a conglomerate of the groups that they're in. A person is a completion of all the parts of these societies and cliques that they're a part of, right?
Yeah, they're kind of
What do you-
collaboration of yeah.
What do you add to those things? Or are you just a blank slate continuously being added to? Never to add to, but always to be added to.
Kind of,
Like,
that's how some of us are, though, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Some
but
of us are incapable of painting our own thing, and we're just a collaboration of other people's ideas. It's like, ooh, we'll just muddle this together.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, but then I realized there's no but in that. That is how things
Huh.
are.
That is how
And
things are.
what I think I should say is, and I think that's the thing I don't like. I think I don't like that.
It's, again, though, people go through the whole point that they don't know that they're their own individual person, but they think incorporating these other things makes them their own individual person. That kind of does. Kind of doesn't.
It does no. I will say this. It really doesn't. Unless you take something and make it your own, it is not yours.
Huh.
It's somebody else's.
But it's okay to use other people's stuff for inspiration, too. And
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with that, but make it your own is what I'm saying. Like, regardless of how small or minute it is to make something your own, if you feel it authentically is your own, you can hear it in the way you talk about it. You can hear it in the way you represent it in yourself. Like, as a person, you can tell when you are actually caring about something, and when you are just doing it because it's the meme.
And that's where my whole thing that I want my Discord to be is the people, hey, find yourself here. If you want to be a meme, fine, be a meme, but I want you to find yourself, who you are. And I don't know. It's hard to get everything easier said than done, and it's an image in my head that I have to try to make practical in a format as to human personality, which isn't easy.
Maybe.
Again, it's my big problem of that I want to make everybody happy, and the sacrifice of me.
God, it's great that you've met me, a person who used to be like that, and now it's just I don't care. There's nothing worth making people happy about, because unless I'm happy, is there a reason for other people to be happy? And I've left that stage of maybe if I make other people happy, I'll be happy, because that's
not how it works.
That's never going to work.
No.
And I realize that. And I've become more accustomed to just people are bad. You are bad.
I'm not a good person. I'm not a terrible person, but I'm also not a good person. I think I upset people, and people lost faith in me when I said I've cheated on people. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's. I don't like people who cheat, but that doesn't mean that persons who know that they've cheated are the worst people. Like, you grow.
I've changed as a person. Yeah, I've done poor life decisions. Yeah.
I'm a bad person. Oh, I've cheated on tests. That doesn't mean I will always cheat on tests. I lie to people. That doesn't mean I always will lie. And granted, these are small, like, white lies and all these things that people can be like, that's not the worst thing in the world that you could have done. Yeah, but a lot of things aren't the worst thing in the world.
But that doesn't make them right that they're seen insignificant, and it's I don't know. I'm just having an issue of, there's certain people that I would love to keep in my life, because they're cool people, they're fun people, they're interesting people. They add sometimes the right type of chaos, but there's points and times that also, they're impractical. All sorts of people. I've run into this issue throughout we've had this Discord for 5 years.
Oh wow, I've only been a part of it for 4.
Yeah! Yeah, you were like my 1 year almost anniversary of this whole Discord.
I was your Christmas present.
You really were. You really were. Hold on, by the way, speaking of Christmas presents, let me throw some shit at you.
Aw, joyous day.
But yeah, I have not had a problem. I've run this Discord in complete, absolutely mayhem and disregard of anything and everything. And until I run into a problem that this method is a actual problem, I have no reason to stop. And fortunately, yeah, sure, I'll shuffle to people, but the thing is I can't just kick people because people dislike people.
I can.
Well, yeah, true, exactly, and that's why I have people to do the job.
And I'll be real, I will kick Boo and Kane and anybody I feel is not necessary, because look, if you're messing up the everybody should have a good time here thing because you don't want everybody to have a good time, then please, by all means, piss off.
But I love them, but I also,
Hey look, tough love is learning that you can give up on people.
Again, my Discord is not for everybody, and I also have the Tea Party to, cater to the thing that, yeah, we're gonna end up with idiots in Discord because it's for the Twitch. It's for the community. It's for stream. That's what this Discord is for. We're gonna have clashing of personalities. People are not gonna like people.
And that's kind of the main thing. People should, not everybody should like everybody. That's how the world is. Oh, hello there. How are you?
And,
You know what? I'm not gonna fight this fight. I refuse to fight that fight. I'm not fighting a fucking Echo.
ah, god damn it. And I get it. Again, people don't want to be a part of my Discord because they're worried about certain things. I won't stop being their friend just because they don't want to be here and worried of their status. They want to leave, fine. I'll hang out in their Discord. I just want there to be a mutual understanding that This is my madness. This is madness for a reason. This is
Mhm.
what I want. It is.
Don't
a
come
room to
here with
people
your
to-
sanity and trying to make whatever I have how you want it to be. If you want that, do it to your own fucking server. This is my server. I have it how I have it because I want it how I want it. You don't come into somebody's house telling them how to paint their walls. You don't come into somebody's house telling them how to do their do. You don't go to somebody's husband and say this is how you should fuck them. There ain't no demonstrating that shit around here.
I love my peoples. I do. And I get, I'm not for everybody. My Discord is not for everybody. And exactly. I'm not for everyone. I'm okay with it.
Not everybody needs to be for everyone, and people
Huh.
learn that eventually.
And we can still be right for each other on certain situations.
Yeah, sure, like if it's just a hangout, sure.
Huh.
But sometimes other things you just don't get along with, and you learn that through trial and error. That it's mature of you
Damn it.
to realize that certain things can't go along. Not everybody is for everything.
Oh,
I
cool.
could,
I have this certain game going. I want this person to join me in this particular game.
Ha 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 ha, I get it.
Huh.
But no, I understand it. Like, I have a friend, Tim. He's my self-proclaimed best friend. His words, not mine. And he is a person who I get along with on almost everything. Yes, he and I don't get along for everything, which is hypocritical when I said legitimately half a second before that. He's an asshole. He's lazy. He comes over my house only to use my internet and my really comfy bed. Yada yada blah blah. And I would never ask him to drink with me. Like, never ask him because it's a horrible drunk. But at the same time, he and I get along for cards, we talk, we could go for walks, we could just enjoy ourselves. Like, different things to different people. And I've learned that right now, I can enjoy something without this person, and also I will enjoy something more if I don't have people with it. And that's why I think it's fine to just drop people entirely. Yes, you lose certain things from it. Like, yeah, if I drop this person, I would probably lose a bunch of the art I would get to see every day, yada yada blah blah. But at the same time, if you can balance out your cons and your pros, it's worth it. That's why I don't mind losing people.
Mhm.
And honestly, if anybody wants to hit me with losing people is bad, I can hit them with the straight up, oh yes, I know I've lost my mom, but I realize that losing my mom was also very important to everything that happened else in my life.
I've had a couple people that go with there was one particular person that annoyed everybody in the Discord.
Nem?
Wolf, actually. Sasuke?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the one that was annoying. And so his mother died at birthing him.
Mm-hmm.
So he blames himself entirely and spends his life hating himself because, you know, he killed his mother.
Actually, you know, I'm not going to say actually, like, okay. I can understand that.
I get it to a degree, especially because it goes through with the parent. It comes up with how the parent brings up the child of that type of incident.
Yeah, if your parent keeps blaming you, like, oh, if you weren't here, your mother would still be alive, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And that type of thing takes place all over the place, and not even those circumstances, but in a sense, those same type. And then, God damn it, what's the word I want for it? Just different circumstances, I guess.
Different strokes for different folks.
Everybody has their own terrible, tragic story.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of come to realize I was in the last month. It's just like, everybody has a tragic backstory. Not everybody has to give a fuck about everybody else's, though. I have a
Exactly.
tragic backstory. And I can refer this to one of my friends because they complain so much about how their life's difficult and they go through so hard and yada yada blah blah. And I'm just there like, I could just say how my life is just equally as bad if I just point out the right circumstances.
There was this lovely meme that I seen is asking how deep is the mud, and you have a large golden retriever, and then you have a wiener dog next to it, and it's asking how deep the mud is, and it depends whose story and how terrible it is, because everybody handles it differently. Like again, like my terrible story. Honestly, no matter how big of a dog, yeah, my terrible story is a terrible story. But I've
Exactly.
also had life experience to go through, and I got lucky enough. I had loving family, nurturing thing, and the horribleness of self-awareness, which I hate drastically.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
and it's as I try to explain to many people, we're all plants. I understand we all want to see ourselves instantly sprout up to this magnificent plant, but you can burn yourself out with too much fertilizer. We're all plants, no matter what, to beginning of
No ma-
conception to death.
If you give too much to a plant, it dies.
And
You gotta let it grow. And I can say this right now because gardening's something I've been getting into with my aunt right now. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta let things take their time, and some things don't grow. Some things grow well.
some things
and-
have a stunted Okay, so a lovely example is I have some beautiful irises. Absolutely
Well,
beautiful irises. They're nice dark purple. They bloom every 5 years.
Irises or ibises?
Irises, as in the weird, crazy-looking purple or pink plants.
Okay.
No, they're cool looking, but it is an iris.
Okay.
But yeah, it blooms every 5 years.
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up coming across those. A lady had a whole bunch of them that they had populated. They grew out, but they weren't
We call-
blooming.
We can have a general term for those kinds of flowers. We call them orchids.
I wonder if they class as an orchid. But yeah,
I don't believe so. I'll just find out.
But either way, life is that aspect. We have times that it just feels like you've done nothing. It's okay to do nothing for a while, but you can't be stagnant for too long.
Yeah, exactly.
Do things. Self-destruct if necessary. But do something.
And my advice to a lot of people is it's okay to vent. It's okay to get things out of your system and be like, boo-hoo, my life story is so hard. But if you let your terrible, tragic backstory legitimately control your outlook on your life, you don't deserve the life that you have. I don't care how harsh this sounds. I don't care how incredibly hurt you're gonna be from this. You're alive. You're living right now. The life you've had, regardless of how harsh it is, you're still alive right now. There's a reason you're not dead. Whether that be there isn't a conglomerate convolution of coincidences that have led to your untimely demise, or you don't have the willpower to kill yourself, or yada yada blah blah. You're alive now. Take whatever tragic bullshit backstory you have and use it to fulfill some goal in your life that's going to make you feel better. I don't care what it is. Just do something. But if you spend your time complaining about how your life's bad, about how shit doesn't go your way, about how other people's lives are going better than yours, and constantly comparing it to other people, that's not their life. That's not their business. That's not something they should care about. You only have one life. That's yours to take of. If you want to keep looking at celebrities, family, friends, people, or just, and I mean this a lot to a lot of people nowadays, fictional characters whose lives are better than yours for some reason, even though they come from worse circumstances or whatever, why do you care? Those aren't your lives to live. Take stock of yourself. Stop bitching. Stop whining. Stop being a little crybaby regardless of your age. And I mean that. At no point in your life should you feel it's warranted to remain a crybaby. And I mean the word remain there because people can complain. People should complain. People should cry. People should get it out of their system.
It's okay. It really is. It's okay.
But at the same time, what's not okay is remaining in this rut that you've put yourself in. The reason you're crying, the reason you're complaining, the reason you're whining, bitching, moaning, yada yada blah blah, is because you're getting rid of all this excess weight on your shoulders that have been holding you down so that you can climb out of this rut. But if you're letting the complaining, the whining, the bitching, the constant boo-hoo, my life is sad, tears in my eyes, be the thing that are holding you down, then the life that is in front of you is not deserving of the life that should be there for you. Because you're not putting it out there. There are many tough people in this world, and many people who thought like, oh, my life is so freaking hard. Like, they could have actual books written about how hard their lives are, and there are people
yeah.
like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then there are also people, and then there are people whose lives are so easy and they're getting away with it. And you know what? You shouldn't feel bad for them either. The people who came before them laid it out for them like that. Or if they came lucky, well, luck's a part of life too.
Luck is a weird stat, man. It really
It
is,
is.
and it's not for everybody.
It isn't. Some people want to be lucky, some people aren't. I have a friend who is undeniably lucky. Like, karma works in his favor for everything. No matter how bad his day is, there's something that's going to turn out in karma's favor for him to enjoy it. Whether it be the person who made his day worse gets their comeuppance in front of him within 5 minutes, or just things turn out the best for him, it works out that way. And I used to be annoyed at that, but now I realize that's just how life is.
But it's also just how you simply view it.
Yeah.
Again, when life gives you fucking limits, god damn it, make fucking daiquiris.
And
Fucking lemon
And the
daiquiris are delicious, by the way.
the final thing is, stop complaining all the time.
What is going on in that room? It was you mostly, but
Yeah, definitely. But TLDR, complain only long enough for you to have a reason to stop complaining. And then stop complaining. There's more things to do in life than complain and bitch and moan and make people annoyed at you. Because trust me, the people who you've worked so hard to make a little circle of, who will listen to you and hear you moan, are tired of it. Everybody's tired of hearing other people complain. And I mean that.
we listen though because we still care. We do.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes, people. Of course, everybody everybody has the ability to care. Everybody has the ability to love. But not everybody has endless patience. And nobody likes to hear people complain. The
Yeah,
reason
but-
some people like complaining is because it's not complaining, it's gossip. There's a difference.
I've actually ended up at a point at my other job that I was no longer allowed to complain about my husband. Because I put myself in the situation, I am capable of leaving the situation, but I'm really that unhappy.
Exactly. And that's
What's the point of complaining? I am in control of my own entire destiny and my decisions in life. What? There's nothing they can do. It's just currently just to bitch for pity. I'm sorry, I'm not into pity points.
Yeah, exactly. And I am not a person who likes pity. Because one thing is, pity is something that you earn through me seeing how your life is. You telling me how your life is and then me viewing your life. If I view your life and I realize that what you're saying is not warranted, the level of stock that you have in my life is drastically going to decrease.
Okay, like part of the issue. Some of the things are, it's not issues. I'm terrible at wording things. But anyways, again, that's part of the whole first 2 weeks of, people joining Discord. They're finding their place. They're finding it's like, okay, yeah, I've had this terrible thing. Who helps? Who listens? Who's whatnot? And again, I'm not sure how to go about it. It's coming in and changing the subject to just, again, the pity points. We all have our tragic stories. We're broken people in this Discord. That's what we're about. We're super gluing, duct taping. We're helping each other out to maybe eventually make a functional person that is not us, because we sure as hell aren't. And I can't word things, and it frustrates.
No, I understand. Trust me, I do.
It's, again, we don't mind complaining. We understand, terrible things happen. Things are out of people's controls.
Yeah, exactly. And not everything has to be in control, but you are in control for everything for the most part.
After the age of, like, I feel honestly, again, the whole rule that I come into, age 15, you know the difference between wrong, right, and indifference. Do you
I
understand?
knew that life since I was like 5, I think.
Exactly.
Because your parents instill things in you. And yes, I will say that your parents ought to blame for a good bit of your life.
Oh, they are, but after a while when you can make your own decisions and understand the
After you
difference-
learn what right, wrong, and, you know, apathy and empathy are, your life is your own.
Exactly. And 15, I feel no matter what, you can't blame, well, certain people can blame things on parents. They really can, because I've witnessed it firsthand of my stepdaughter.
I keep forgetting you actually have a stepdaughter, you know?
I know, and she's older than most of everybody in this Discord. And it's the whole thing is, like, my issue of is being raised to be disabled. And I don't like it. It upsets me. I was raised in the whole thing when a man tells you you can't do something, you show him how to do it better. It's just how it goes. And I get it. People want to be cradled, want protection. Nobody likes change. The human body doesn't like change. The routine doesn't like change. Change is unnatural to humans. And I get it. But I also don't get it. I really do. But I have a self-destructive personality. I self-destruct quite often, and you guys have witnessed it. And that's where this whole soul searching is I don't want to self-destruct and lose good people. These are... I loves the Boos and Canes. I do's. The cool people, the relatively level-headed, maybe slightly sheltered to my opinion, but mine.
Oh, definitely sheltered. Definitely sheltered.
But again, mine's as my point of view is mine's a drastic difference from theirs. And all I can go off, okay, I feel like I'm a sociopath. I'll just put it out there that way. I feel like I'm a fucking sociopath, and I
People
hate
seem to
it.
think that sociopath and psychopath and being a psychopath are bad things. No, they're just traits.
I don't feel things the same. People, like I literally, I don't want to sound emo, but I exist to exist.
Hey, look, that's just society telling you shouldn't sound a way, but be honest.
No, and again, I literally feel like, God, it's a weird thing to talk about, especially drunk. I know I can't, God damn it, hold on, I need to save the system. There we go.
That's cool, I'm good.
Alright, so, I don't feel things the same way people do. Like, I literally don't feel things. Humans mean literally nothing to me. I can't kill a half-dead mole that my cats have killed, but I don't feel like I would have a problem murdering a human.
You know, I wish I could say like, oh god, that's so emo, but I'm like, yeah, I can totally relate to that.
And I don't like that feeling. I have
It's
this
because you
issue
know
being-
that a human being has done something wrong, whereas you believe that like a mole or like something. Animals cannot do something wrong. They do things to survive. Humans do things wrong because we're assholes.
Yeah,
human doesn't have to
exactly.
do
I
bad
can
things to
communicate. I
survive.
can properly communicate with a human as to what they feel, but I can't communicate with an animal that, oh, did my cat really kill this mole because it was funny and you know it proved entertainment, or did my cat really need this mole in its life? And it comes to the point that I have the issue with a lot of people in my Discord is I want to help people. I do. I've been in these terrible things. I get it. But I also feel like the terrible person that sometimes I don't care. I behave that I'm supposed to behave in. I think I'm supposed to behave in that way. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be. Now, am I wrong? But sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I ignore the things that I should probably pay attention to. And we're kicking people's asses, and I don't know why it's working.
Doomfist things.
True. Hold on. You're really bullying that hog.
He's playing Hog in this game. He's warranted.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got fisted by their Doomfist.
Stay away from my team, you bitch.
And I get it that I, for the most part, I don't know. I feel like I
dead!
don't.
I'm so dead.
No. Oh, congratulations.
I
Pinky
need
died.
heals like so badly.
I'm trying.
It's cool. I think I'm good.
I don't know. It's again. I behave the way that I try to behave the way that I know I should in society. Because beyond that, I don't do well. Like, you know, the whole thing with the luck of being a female and grabbing tits, girls' tits in conventions. Literally, it's sex is the only reason as to why I have a convenience. I am a girl. That's it. That's the only benefit I have. And I don't know, if I was a man, wouldn't it be the same way?
Oh, most definitely not.
Oh, definitely. Like, me and my husband joke around all the time about if we go to Japan, I'm being bailed out of jail.
Did we lose? No, we won. Yay!
No, we fucking somehow kicked ass in the rants.
Yeah. Good job.
Good pitch.
I think I died once that entire game.
Oh. Come on! Oh, no! You son of a bitch, Genji!
No, about aim.
Oh. Son of a bitches. Oh, thank you. Free people. How could they? No, I just don't want to send my Discord in an unnecessary self-destruct route if it's not something necessary.
I think it's fine. I think honestly it's fine what you're doing because I don't see anything wrong with it. And yes, I know I have generally thicker skin than most people. At the same point, people need to learn to grow thicker skin. This world where people think that everything needs to be catered to them is not realistic and should not be realistic. I don't mean to sound like an old person or anything like that, but trials, tribulations, harshness, hardness, the sheer fact of being difficult, a difficult life leading to a more difficult person, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people bruise too easily, and that's bad. Like, the reason why a lot of kids, and I mean it nowadays, like, letting you go outside and eat some dirt. Do that. Punch a tree, hurt yourself. Those are
fucking
things that
eat a worm out of a fucking dare. I understand that's a personal problem to you, but
the reason I don't like worms is another thing. But before my fear of worms, I actually used to eat concretes, which are just like millipedes, just off the ground. Like I had no issue with them. I used to eat centipedes too.
Millipedes are adorable. I love millipedes. The little bally boys.
I need you to stop now.
Okay, not a problem.
Like it's I've gone from that to this because of that particular monsters inside me that Discovery show. Yeah. That fucked me up.
No. Monsters Inside Me will fuck anybody up. That show's fucked me up.
Yeah, and that's the reason why. Just common earthworms, which I know have no way of ever giving me this level of like infection. Just like nope.
I'm sorry. The biggest thing that I dislike though is I've witnessed the problem of tapeworms. Tapeworms is... Oh, I've had a cat puke out part of a tapeworm. then you try to take the never mind, you don't want to hear the rest of this.
I
But
know.
yeah, but no, man. That show
Also,
has
the fact that
fucked me
tapeworms
up.
are like actually predatory and will actually go out and eat meat. It's terrifying.
I miss that cat. I wish he died of natural causes. Poor little Alex.
Also, like heartworms for dogs and cats. God, that disgusts me.
I don't think I've ever had an animal deal with heartworms. It's been intestinal worms, roundworms and tapeworms.
Luckily, because of my dogs are not purebred dogs, they don't ever really go through that kind of stuff. Like, they're really resilient dogs. Given their age, honestly, they are. One of them's nearly 14 years old. So, yeah. He's pretty old.
He's up
And he's
there.
And he's pretty damn strong still. Like, he will still run, he will still bark very strongly, he will still fight a dog to death if he wants to. And he still has
Glory
like
of battle.
And he's a really small dog compared to the dogs he will fight. And the funny thing is, he will win a fight because he's like a little conniving asshole at times.
Gotta, nip for the heels. Fucking
Oh no,
heels, man.
he will fight he will find any way to make himself an advantage in a fight. Like, he will go behind a gate so the dog will stick his head through a gate and then he will just bite the dog's snout and just keep yanking on the head until it breaks. Or he will just use what he knows about the area he's in just to be like, nope, you will hit this because I want you to.
So, there was this funny video that I ended up witnessing with the husband, and it was, you have this fence, this movable gate, electric gate, and so you have these 3 dogs all barking at each other, 3 on both sides, just yapping away. So the owner subtracts the fence. So you watch dogs move with the fence as they yap at each other through the fence until the fence is gone, and then they just kind of walk away. But until then, they just followed the fence and just yelled at each other through this fence until the fence was no longer there.
There's something to be said there about society, but I don't know what exactly.
This is just a weird thing that we said there.
Yeah, maybe there's something about that. But yeah, it is very weird.
And that, honestly, that's really what it is. They don't actually have a problem. They just want to yell at each other. It's okay. Just let them.
And only when they know that there's safety in yelling at each other. Yeah, aka the ambiguity of the internet.
Yeah. But anyways, do we want to fuck around in low gravity for shits and giggles?
I am down for whatever. I'm just enjoying the conversation right now.
Sounds good.
I haven't had a good heart-to-heart talk with anybody recently because either some people aren't smart enough to have a good conversation with, or I just don't care with some people.
Oh God, which one am I falling into? And I'm terrified to know.
Oh, you're neither, because you're a person I want to talk to, and you're definitely able to carry a conversation with me because you have way more life experience than me.
Alright, so do you want to have a weird conversation that me and one of my ex-bosses had?
I mean, sure, your ex-boss has always been kind of fun.
Oh, he's an interesting guy when it comes to the weird conversation. So, we have an interesting conversation as to cloning and transferring the mind, and the amount of energy that it would take to transfer one's memories to another body.
I am listening, and that sounds fun.
So, what power source do you feel it could do? Because currently, like, a whole, like, state block, or statewide, cannot support a, or English words. So, what do you think that we would need for a power supply to transfer human memory? And how big of a container would we require to do so?
Not a big container, but we do have I do believe we actually have the power to do it in our particle accelerator in Sweden.
Do you think that simple of a supply would actually work, though?
Oh, that is not a simple supply. That thing runs on nuclear generators that could probably destroy half of the world if it really goes off the chain.
True. Oh God!
It's mainly,
Bye. Sorry, I didn't mean
it's
to
cool.
hurt.
It's mainly that.
By the way, I got
don't
revenge.
Thank you. I don't believe it'll take too much energy to do it. Like, I don't mean to give human beings more credit than we're due. But our brain is basically just one giant supercomputer. But the thing is, like most things, it's not a requirement of how big it needs to be, because technology will always go big to small in order to reduce size. It's how quickly and how more efficiently we can start to store these memories and then use them, because basically it's two things you have to think about. How much capability of a human are able to store through memory alone, and then how quickly can you make somebody run that on a duplication? Like, how good is your memory, how good is your RAM?
Well, and then the next problem really comes down to the big problem is are you still human? Are humans just simply just memories and series of events?
This is low gravity. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah. Sorry, low grav.
I'm playing Pharaoh. I was like, what? Something's wrong here. It's weird.
It's okay. I kind of made slightly the wrong mistake with Brain Brigida.
It's cool.
Poor decisions have been made. We'll
But
see how it
yeah,
goes.
I don't believe at that point. What is being human in the first place? Like, what warrants humanity?
Well, and me and my husband just got done binge watching the Ghost in the Shell series. So, and that's kind of what brought on this whole thing is what warrants us to still be human, and what technology do we require to get there?
I don't mean to sound like an evil genius and shit, but I don't believe humans are the final evolution for what mankind should be.
Definitely not.
Like, that's why I use the two separate words. Being human and being a man are two different things. Humanity is what is a curse that has come with the level of intellect and emotional depth that we have. That is what humanity is. That's what we are. And that's all because of the depth that we have been forced into having.
So me and my boss ended up on the weird conversation of using the black holes as power sources to do the memory transfer.
I'm listening.
Where we ended up. And so we had to figure out transportation and something that would allow us to use the gravity and to power the black hole. How long would it take us to harness this energy to properly do a full human transfer? If that makes any form of sense. But I can't reach you.
It's cool.
Protecting this current. Oh god. Well, by the way, we have a bitch on the left.
I died. I'm playing Torb.
Oh. Wait, are you Artorb?
Yeah, I'm Orb.
Oh. I mean...
I honestly really don't believe it'll take too much energy to do it. I think what it'll take is time.
Well, we
I
also
think-
have to try to keep ethical points as it. We can't just start murdering people left and right to attempt to do a memory transfer as well. Can we? I mean, how would we bring it out to the public? So by the time this point, me and you have maybe, you know, a couple people signing up, dedicating their bodies to science. They're on the edge of death. They want to do a memory transfer. If it fails, it fails. If it succeeds, it succeeds.
Yes.
How do we explain this to the people? That, hey, this is the method we took.
I think it has to come down to, first of all, getting it is something that will be in development and probably will be already fully functioning before it becomes available to the public or known to the public, because first things that people need to do is create good public relations between the people who can afford this and the people who can't.
Haven't watched Ultra Carbon, have you?
No, I have not.
You would love Ultra Carbon for the conversation of this. And so it's rich. It's just re-sleeving your memories, is what the whole series is about. You can be whoever you want, whenever you want, as long as you have the money to afford a transfer.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Yeah, and
Also, that reminds me of another thing. Because of one of my favorite manga and anime, the idea of buying memories and buying skills off of people.
oh, that would be an interesting concept.
Yeah, like some people go their lives harnessing and memorizing skills because they have a natural knack for them. Like, let's say I have a natural gift, an inborn talent to learn wood carving. As most people have the natural talent, like I have a natural talent to draw. Like naturally for me, it's easy for me to pick up a pen and learn to draw right off the bat. So some people have these skills that they're just a natural at, and they go about their lives relearning the mastery of these skills, and then they sell those memories off.
How have you ever played the game or watched the game played Prey?
Nope, but I kind of saw it. Sounds familiar.
So, there's an old Prey, but there's a recent more Prey, I think was like 4 years old. So the concept is entirely that, is these people know this language French. You want to learn French? Okay, cool. Well, these people are on death row. Maybe they're French people on death row. We'll just abstract them from them, and cool, we can... No, put that all out and sell it off. And cool! This person on death row no longer, needs their ability to know French, and we'll just inject it into you.
And that actually kind of reminds me about another thing of this, the adverse effect of it. Can you, with this technology, take away all the memories of a person?
And that came to be the big problem is it would reset your memory at a certain point.
And
so everything had to be relearned that, oh, you're this person? Oh, it's been 20 years since my first implant. And now I have to relearn, oh, this is who I am.
More like, maybe I am a dying person. Maybe I'm an old, I'm 60-something years old, but I still want to live. I have the money for it, and this person's on death row. Let's say, let's use death row because death row is an easy thing to use, right?
Well, that's what else would you use? They don't have anything else to use with the bodies,
people who want to provide for their family. People who are suicidal. People who whose bodies cannot be used anymore because, let's say they've given up on their dreams and talents, because in this way, people can give up. Because, that. People who have done enough.
And these are just going with the volunteers.
Yeah,
and that's our idea of just volunteers.
Yeah, people who just think, oh, maybe if I give up this for my family, for my mother and father, I will get a better life. Yada yada blah blah. But basically, you wipe somebody. You take away all their memories and leave nothing but an empty slate to be filled out by the memories of this person who, although they're aged, now they have the ability to basically be implanted into this new, clean, fresh body. That's something else about it. Is it ethical? And also, if, say, you use a criminal, if let's say I'm who's a good person? Let's say I'm George Clooney. I'm 102-year-old George Clooney, have enough money, this technology is available, and I'm going to use a criminal. He looks roughly like me if I was younger and slightly more chiseled. Yada yada blah blah. Fucking hell, okay, here's where this was.
Oh.
Eventually she got a shot.
Eventually. But she still died. Oh.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Terrible person. So anyways, George Clooney picks his figure that he would like to look like as a younger George Clooney.
Then one day he's walking around, or one day he's in a movie with the same talents of George Clooney. And then this person who, let's say, was robbed, raped, killed, yada yada blah blah, of this criminal sees this person. The ethical dilemma of this person who was going to go to die for the crime that they just committed to you and your family, or the people you know, seeing them there. is the idea that the body that is there more terrifying to you than the fact that the mind that was behind the actions of the body is gone now?
So this, you really need to see Ultra Carbon. So this is actually the main problem of Ultra Carbon. So this woman police officer, her partner has done terrible things. His body is put on cryostasis, but it fits the stats that this man needs for his mental well-being to solve this murder mystery. The body can do the things he kind of needs. Okay, cool. So you know what? Let's just throw this guy's memories into the sleeve. It doesn't matter the grudges. There's people outside of this group that has grudges against this body. He's a police officer. He put people away. So now he's got to deal with these people's things. His main partner to keep him alive is his former sexual partner, who was emotionally attached to this body that he's currently just wearing because, you know, it's what worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and they gotta work together. She wants to help him, but she doesn't want to help him. It's a murder mystery concept. It's a weird thing, and it's...
And that's, and then let's take that. Have you ever seen Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind with Jim Carrey?
No, I don't think I have.
I really recommend you watching. Like, that is...
Ooh.
Honestly, like, you know how Jim Carrey has, like, a lot of good movies that people don't really recognize him for?
He's got a couple pretty weird ones he fits in very well in.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind is one of the very few movies where Jim Carrey doesn't play a comedian, and he nails it.
Wait! No, I don't think it is. So there's this weird movie that he played a serious role of a guy found it in a river. He lost his memory. Come to find out that he's a lawyer that was selling land or something like that. But he
Oh no, that isn't it.
Oh, which one was that?
But that's something that's not interesting. So Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind is, they have this procedure that people can go through to forget memories.
Oh, God, that'd be nice.
Yes, but the same thing is, you don't just forget the memories, you forget everything associated with those memories.
Mm-hmm.
So you forget, so people target people, like complete things. And they will forget the entire person, including every memory they spent with them. And those moments that they would have where they're like pivotal moments in your life that involve that person that was there, would just feel kind of hollow. You will know that something's missing, but you don't know what. And you know that they went through the surgery, but you don't know what for. It's just like, you know that the thing that you're missing is the thing that you made sure that you are missing because you're missing it. So like, you can combine that because you have the ability to make sleeves and you have the ability to take out memories, and the idea of creating the perfect hybrid of experienced person, new body. But the thing is that then you create a neuralizer basically, and people have to go through the thing of neuralizing therapy, which is just like, I need to forget this person ever existed so that I can now grow to like this new person who's in the same body of it. And then you need to worry about how like the human brain keeps segments of memories trapped within like the darkness of our minds. They call it the there's something called it. What's the name of it? It's like it's basically it's like a dark. It's called the darkness. It's called something like that, which is where like the ib of your mind is where you hold all these.
Oh, okay.
Locked.
It would almost feel like a deja vu moment if you came across that person.
And it is possible
I see that person. Why? Why do I notice that person?
Yeah, basically
I'll
it's just like the
continue my
idea
day.
of maybe. Yeah, but also a very strong emotional reaction can jab the ib into realizing normal memory, which means that you could probably remember from it. So like there's a whole bunch of nuances that have to go about it. That's what, if I ever wanted to create this technology, I would have to think about all of these nuances before I do it, because when you create something one way, you have to worry about everything else that has to go with it. Like if you want to take an easy example, it would be way cheaper to run solar-powered electromagnetized cars to run on railways throughout cities, and also easier to navigate them using electric currents and, you know, proper navigation, because magnets can work that way because it'll be a giant grid.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, you have to take away the infrastructure of roads, tunnels, bypasses, lights, streetlights, buildings, all these things. Start building in these new things.
And you require a huge jarring to the system. Roads are blocked off now for vehicles to go across because now they're specifically set up for this. It's a slight
Exactly.
inconvenience, and you require this. It's a weird thing to adjust to, I guess. It is a jarring experience, but you get used to it eventually. But it needs to be
Yeah.
done for things to grow.
Yeah, but the thing is that the issue with people today is that they don't want things to change if it inconveniences them, although it will be for the better later on. People don't view the long-term plan. People like the short-term plan way more because it's in front of them. They can feel it. If I say to somebody, right, like, what was it? There was like a Temple of Babylon or something like that. That they're creations that spanned hundreds of years in the past. The pyramids. The pyramids took a roughly 400 years to complete. That's a lot of time, right?
It feels like a lot of time.
It
But-
really isn't in the greater span of things. The 400 years is maybe 6 generations of people. So that's like your great 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 grandfather. And whereas people think that's a fucking lot, that's really not. And the thing is, for the technology we have nowadays, this could be done way faster if people are willing to give up the sacrifice and willing to put up with it. And generally, long term, that will turn us into a greener planet. But the way governments are run these days is not going to benefit. And I don't like to say that a dictator is needed or a monarch is needed for it, but if people have to listen to one person and one person has a generally good idea, it works. But at the same time, that also leads to people having to listen to somebody who has a bad idea, which doesn't work.
But sometimes that bad idea can lead to a good idea. You don't know.
Exactly, but
it's a huge gamble.
yeah, but people like to think of if the good is good and the evil is not as bad, it's better than if the good is great, but the evil is horrible.
Okay, so I ended up watching this anime, and I understand it's a little cliche, but it stated as evil is only from one's point of view. You feel you're doing good, as in Hitler felt he was doing good. He was doing what needed to be done.
No,
But
I don't believe there's a single person who's ever evil for the sake of being evil.
no. Well, okay, no, honestly, no. No, I'm gonna have to beg to differ on that behalf. But I like playing devil's advocate, and again, self-destructive behavior is kind of a thing. But anyways,
I don't think self-destruction is evil.
no,
I think in the sense of like what evil actually is completely unwarranted, not in any way beneficial to oneself, not even joy. Because people think that, oh, if you do something because you like it, even though it's bad, you're evil. No, you're doing it because you like it. There's a generally good reason behind why you're doing it. If you're doing bad things because they're bad, not because you enjoy it, not because there's anything to gain from it, but just because being bad is what you want to do, and you know that you're being bad, that is what evil is.
Again, nobody ever views himself as the villain.
Nobody likes to view themselves as the villain. Even like the worst thing people think is that the anti-villain or an antagonist.
The anti-hero Deadpool's in a sense.
Deadpool's a villain. Deadpool's a fucking villain.
Oh,
I hate.
Yeah, but he means well sometimes, only occasionally, at his own
thing is-
convenience.
Yeah, but okay, let's just go on a tangent about Deadpool. Deadpool is not meant to be taken seriously as a fourth wall breaking character.
exactly.
And the times that people want to take him seriously,
Ever.
Deadpool, if you take Deadpool seriously, you realize that all the bad things he's done is because Deadpool is generally an evil person. And I mean that in the sense of what I just said before. You know that lady, blind lady in the movies who he's sick, right? Deadpool went out of his way. Deadpool had a cure for blindness that he constantly has on him, and he never gives it to her. Deadpool straight up tortured and beaten and bruised her for months upon end.
Oh, he's
just because
thrown
he had
into
nothing.
torture rooms, and it has
Yeah.
the door open. but the place is covered in glass spikes and whatnots that she would be injured,
Yeah.
disarrayed, and turned around in it. He's a terrible person. Deadpool is
Yeah, and he gains nothing from it. He doesn't
piece
even
of
get the joy of it.
shit.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like thinking he's a good person. But the thing is, Deadpool is not one character. Deadpool is a multitude of different personalities given to this one sleeve. Let's use the term we used before. He's a vehicle to drive home a different point, depending on the comic he's in. As are most characters in Marvel or fictional things, they're just sleeves to drive. They're just vehicles to drive home different points. Like,
and that's the big thing I love about Stan Lee is he went out of his way. Hey, there's a problem in this world. This is the problem. You know what? Let's turn this into a Norman. Hello, Chungus. Welcome to Therapy with System.
hi.
Yeah, we're attempting to find myself because I'm currently slightly lost.
Basically, people want things to do for them to make them feel better when really, deal with it.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing stuff that gives me a pat on the back to say, hey, yeah, I done a thing. Huh. Again, my madness is a attempt to, I don't know, I want to make people feel good. The place to let your dirty out and nobody judges you for your dirty.
And people shouldn't judge. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's something that people think that being self-righteous is not judging. People think that, oh, I'm doing this and it's a good thing that I'm doing it, it's therefore not wrong.
No, it can still be very much wrong. And I
Every-
understand that about myself, is I'm not right. Yeah, Loli's a terrible thing, technically, but, is it really that terrible? I have a lot of Loli fans, a lot of Shota fans. And,
Yeah.
they're not terrible people. Addie's a big Loli fan. I still love Addie, and Addie's not a horrible person. I like Loli. There's some pretty damn cute Loli out there, damn it.
Yeah, also, Lolly isn't innately sexual.
Yeah.
It's a design choice. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And just the general idea that people want the world to change so that they can enjoy it. Oh, this person wants to play Mercy.
Also, what?
This person wants to play Mercy there, Aura.
Oh. Actually, hold on. Alright, we need to cover Mercy's booty. Make sure this Mercy booty is... Hold on. You know what? We're gonna go pee. We're gonna public chat. I have not public chat this entire time.
Oh, it's gonna be weird having half of this conversation for them.
I know. Hey, I'm slightly used to it. The question
Alright.
is they're not slightly used to this.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Oh.
I don't mind.
Oh, there's
I don't mind
nobody
if I
there
pee.
anyways. You son of a
Oh.
bitches. Oh well. But anyways. Yeah, the big thing is I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with our Discord and what I still want it to be. And again, I want it to be freedom, and my Discord's not a safe space. I refuse to let my Discord to be a safe place. I will post up what needs to be done to not make it a safe place. And again, that's my self-destructive personality that kicks in, is... I don't know. I just don't want to do the wrong self-destructive, and therefore, again, I seek Systems Counsel.
Because System's a general person who doesn't like anybody.
Exactly. You're kind of meh about everything.
Yeah, because honestly, I've dealt with a lot of people, and I know what I like. I know what I am. I know what I think is good for people. And I haven't been wrong for the most part.
And, you know, he's not gonna simp me.
Yeah, I don't believe that being nice to people or easy on people is warranted. I hate white knights. I hate people with chivalry. No, I don't hate chivalry. I hate white knights. And I
I
hate-
get why they exist, but yeah. Yeah, no. I hate a yes man. And again, is part of the whole awkward thing of today is my husband gave me a full body massage without wanting sex, and I have mixed. It's very weird feeling that. I don't know. But yeah. Again, I don't want to lose the cool people that I've grown to enjoy. They're cool people. They're really cool people. And I don't want to be just an asshole out of stubbornness and lose cool people. Also, you know, they don't have to be a part of mine if they're worried about my poor life decisions. I can still be a part of theirs and still
Yeah.
be friends.
You don't
I
have to
get
like
it.
everything your friend likes. And you don't have to like your friend being in everything you like. It's warranted. Everybody is the reason you're friends with somebody is not the reason you're always going to be friends with them for every situation. You can be friends with them for different things. You could hate somebody in something that you love in something else.
Again, we were having a conversation for D&D people. You
Yeah.
can still be friends with people and still hate having them being in your goddamn campaign. It's okay.
Like, I have friends that I like, but that doesn't mean I want them always in my game.
Yeah. It's okay.
Like-
it's fine.
And I go through the wonderful effort of having to learn what type of person what I have to deal with all the time, which is long and tedious, and I realize that I should not always be kind to people.
No.
No matter how much a person is complaining that they don't have time to play a game, or they love D&D but they're not in a campaign, or they want to play blah blah blah, everybody can fucking use Discord, and there are many online forums where you can find other games to be in. You don't need me to baby you and add you to my games. And honestly, I'm very much upset that now somebody's in a game and I'm not enjoying it as much.
I'm
And I will be
hoping
very
not
blank
to
and I will be very blank and very honest with the thing. I do not enjoy the game anymore as much as I would enjoy it before. And I would hope very much that this person leaves. But I don't care if they do or not, because I can find my own form of enjoyment in it or not.
Exactly.
I just know that next time I'm not going to invite them. I realize that I like playing D&D by myself, or by my solo, or with one of my friends, which is Alan most likely.
The little madness of just shoving worms in people's fucking mouths.
Alan is control chaos that I can get behind, because he at least never metas his character. His character
Sorry
always
for
seems
metaing,
to-
man. I'm sorry.
You don't meta.
No, I'm just chaos. And I don't mean to be always. So I'm
I don't
still
even
very
mind.
new.
I don't mind always chaos, because the thing is, you allow other people to have their time.
I give people opportunities to have their time. And then they
Yeah, I know.
pass it up, then fuck it, I'm taking it.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, you don't play Mary Sue's, which is something that I hate so much. I hate a character that for no reason whatsoever knows everything about everything.
Honestly, I think Annie was my only Mary Sue I think I've made. But she was my original Mary Sue. But I don't think she was Mary Sue-ish enough.
I didn't even see her at an Annie. I thought she was fine.
I think I figured her as a little drow.
I'm trying to remember your halfling one that you made.
Yita! Little
Yita.
ADD Yita.
You know what? Yita and Yeet would get along well.
I love Yitas. Actually, Yita was originally a elf slave I had in the Yahoo user days.
I mean, who's not an elf slave?
True. So, yeah, she was my strictly, her name in Elven in the Lord of the Rings language is Fire. Her name was meant Fire in Elven. Because I was a nerd enough to know that. But yeah. Yita was never originally a halfling. All elf. So that's the nerdism of one of my characters. Hi, everybody. But I would love to bring Ita back in something. I think she would be fun and adventurous.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever run a game of like you and Shaq and Alan together. As your
that's
as
a poor life decision.
yeah, I need somebody who will be serious. I need somebody who will be talkative, and I need somebody who will be understanding. I need like a mixture. And whereas all of you are not that, you are all chaotic in your own ways. Different flavors of chaos maybe, but I don't need 12 flavors of dwarf in my campaign.
Let's consider a dwarf. Dwarf would be interesting. Where is the dwarf by? You know that Leafy here is. Wait, what? Hold on, I'm trying to read chat. Leafy is here is back? I don't know who Leafy is. And also I'm pretty
Leafy's
sure...
Leafy's a YouTuber. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Nobody I know about. I understand now. Old people, the youngsters, all into the, you know. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh. Yay! Mech saves me. Oh, gravity and Diva drunk is weird. I'm trying, I'm sorry. Also, I found out my husband drunk has the giggles and it's very frustrating.
Survive! Oh my goodness, I did! Oh my goodness, I'm not!
Oh. Oh, what? Hold on. I don't know how this is. Son of a bitches!
This is not your time.
God damn you, Doomfist! Fuck you and all your existence. Sorry! I couldn't save everybody! Damn it! Alright, we'll see you later, Chungus. Have an amazing night, love.
Remember to love yourself more than you love anybody else, because everybody
True.
else sucks if you don't love yourself.
True that. Damn it! I tried to put up my shield. I'm right-clicked, man. I like right-clicked.
Oh come on, 2 Doomfists on one team, that's bullshit.
Oh, that is bullshit. Oh. Ow! That woman hurts. What?
There you go, 1 down.
Woo!
Yay!
Holy
Got rid of the. I got rid
shit.
of the Lucio. I got rid of her.
Jesus Christ, thank you, love.
Oh god.
Oh, is it?
Hey, it's you! It's Kakarot!
I miss that poor little goblin. Unfortunately, she's shunned just because of Nim.
Ah, yes.
But she had a good story, she really did. She had an adventure, she'll show up eventually.
I
Never
hope
know.
so. Yes.
She'll find her group. Oh, wow. Okay.
Everybody liked it.
Kakarot's amazing now.
So how are you doing now, Aura?
I still think I'm gonna hang out invisible for a little bit, though I don't think it proves my point. But
My advice, take your time. You don't go to please anybody. And even if you have to go message people, ask yourself, can they wait? Can this wait? Is this necessary? And then just go from there. Because, honestly, take some time
Jesus
for yourself.
Christ, why do you show up
Enjoy
for
some time for
therapy?
yourself. Relax. All these
Yeah.
little things.
Oh yeah, it's actually been really nice with the marriage. It's taking a little bit of time, just not being on the internet.
I
It's
bet
been
it is.
nice.
I've enjoyed my little escapade in avoiding people.
It's
Honestly,
nice to avoid people. It's good to
I
avoid
really-
people.
I've only really been talking to two people, and that's you and my cousin. My cousin, because I owe it to him, because he's kind of like the guy who, before I had all these friends and all that, and the person who would hang out with me in games and show me stuff to do.
Mhm.
And you, because, well, you're a cool friend, and honestly, it's fun talking to you. Also,
Oh.
I hope here's the last bit of niceness you're gonna get out of me for the next month. You're probably the only and learn something from.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, you should be.
Yeah, I should be. I really should be. Because
everybody else-
friends, man.
I do, and that's what I think I will be doing. It's just finding people to learn from these days is so hard when everybody's very tight-lipped about that, and the people who they are just like everything's so surface level.
Yeah, I'm definitely a surface level person, but I'd much rather stay that way.
I mean, the conversations we had today didn't seem very surface level.
Hey, I have to like protect the marshmallow man with a hard shell. To get a burned marshmallow to get to goodness.
Ah, yes, but I have a hard, I have a nut of an interior surrounded by a hard and nut exterior.
It's okay. I got lots of wrenches.
Ah, nice. I just want to get to like kind of that fun part of a conversation, but
Oh,
the effort of actually having to make a friendship with that to get to that point sucks. And everybody who I kind of have already as people I could talk to on that level, I just feel like I don't mean to sound like a dick, but I've dissected your brain enough. You're no longer interesting, and you're not doing anything interesting.
I slightly pride myself to be slightly a little layered than an onion.
Ah, yes, you are you're an onion. At least you're not a scallion.
I don't know. I'd like to be garlic. The best way to have me is diced up properly in small bits.
I could take that. And then you have people who are just
Yeah.
con-
I
Yep.
honestly, celery salt. I found that very little celery salt can ruin a good dish. It
Huh.
just has to be the right type amount of celery salt. I've ruined accidentally too many meat dishes with celery salt.
I've never tried that, but I definitely will try that at some point.
Careful with it. It's a nice seasoning. It really is.
When I mean, when I come up to visit, you guys can like show me what's so wrong with celery salt. Of course, when that happens, I will have to make for you all my famous Caribbean chili.
Oh,
Which
honey,
means,
I'm gonna have like $500 set aside for you to go grocery shopping for your stuff.
oh boy, you guys are going to have some of the best food, best dinners, and worst mornings.
It's okay. I don't mind a fiery butthole.
Ah, yes.
But my
good.
husband might, but I don't.
I mean, I've heard about his underwear. I know he will.
No, but okay. So my husband would have to wear underwear to start with. It's just his pants.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
Which that has happened more than enough times.
But most likely, I know for certain it can't be this year because of the whole quarantine and stuff. So most likely it'll have to be either next year or the year after.
Oh, we'll get something figured out at some point, definitely. So with the whole quarantine thing, me and my husband has come to full confirm that I could save my entire paycheck. It is not needed. So once we start just saving the $600 a week that my paycheck gets, we'll have a big enough house. I still would like to get that 6-bedroom ranch house that we've seen online downstate. You know, you can still get some winter, but we're in Amish country. Nice fields. It's really nice. Should be nice, wholesome, really cool people to meet.
All I have to do is make sure that where I'm staying is not very close to just isolated jungle, isolated forest.
No, wheat fields. You'll have wheat fields.
Oh, that's fine. That's like serial killers. That's not like Wendigos. That's fine by me.
Yeah, no. That is currently where I live now, is Wendigo.
Gross.
Little 2 hours up more north, definitely Wendigos. Definitely, those are the copper mines.
Oh god, no. That's creepy.
Really? Do Wendigos freak you out that much?
Yeah, it does, because it's the idea of a fake human. The whole concept of, like, the thing that it's unnerving to me when people try to be fake and pretend to be something that they're not. It's even more unnerving to me when something's trying to be something that is not, and trying to be human is the most unnerving thing something can try to be. Because the thing is about humans naturally can tell when something is and is not human, and our initial response to something not being human is, "What the fuck? That's bad."
So the biggest thing that I find creepy to listen to is we have Canadian mountain lions kind of in our area. They'll wander through. The biggest unnerving thing is the screaming of a baby in the woods that you will occasionally hear once in a while, in which we keep all of our cats in. But yeah, there's just the unnerved, weird sound of a screaming human baby in the woods, but it's not quite right. And then when it happens on a windy night that you have the creaking of all the wood, trees around us, just the creaking of the branches and just the twisting of all the maple and popples.
You see, you're making me not want to visit. You're making me not want to visit right now, because those shit, that, like, I am not going to deny that I'm a scared little bitch when it comes to, like, folklore. Because the thing is, I have the utmost respect for folklore. There's not a single part of me that doesn't believe that folklore is real in some way or not.
So I'm the weird person that likes sitting out on those nights while it rains.
You see, I have no issue with that, because the thing is, I believe all folklore has the same rules of introduction and entry.
Oh yeah.
Like, you have to welcome something into your life for it to actually start affecting you.
Oh, definitely.
Both you and it can observe each other, but if you don't welcome it in, it will not follow you in. It could try to be invasive. It could try to be force its way in, but you can tell when it's trying to force its way in.
With that, it's I can enjoy those type of nights when I can listen to the creaking and just the howls of the wind through the bare leaves, which currently is early spring, and I love it. It's the winding season. It's the slightly typhoon. We have a lot of rain. It smells amazing in the woods. You have the fresh rot of the leaves coming up and just drifting through the woods as, you know, trees come into bloom. I can only enjoy those nights as long as I know all the cats are in.
Okay, that
Beyond
makes sense.
that, I sit outside and panic and worry.
No, I could get that. I think I will always be a person who prefers living inside a city or living inside a very clustered neighborhood. Because that's just like my life. I've always lived in neighborhoods that are filled with people that I know.
Yeah? No, I can't do it.
I love that. I really do love like a neighborhood filled with people I know. Because it's just like, like my family likes to talk with our neighbors or a person who's like very well off and they're very friendly, that we usually just go and hang out and party, drink, lime, just enjoy life and tell stories and all that kind of stuff. Just I like that camaraderie, that kind of like, I know it sounds very like tribal, but yeah, it's a tribe, small little village that you have there that I enjoy. I don't like isolation.
No,
If I could,
get it.
I like a community. I like a good community, and I can deal with isolation for the most part. But the thing is, there's a level of protection you feel when everybody around you is on the same side as you. Whereas it's just like when you're fending for yourself, it just feels a lot more like hit or miss. For me, it's a miss.
It takes a tribe to raise a child.
Yeah,
It really
And it'll-
does.
and also it's a learned behavior for me to enjoy this. If I grew up differently, I probably would enjoy the isolation a bit more. But I don't like staying in a isolated home with like nothing around it. Like I actually spent story time. The last vacation I ever had with my mom before she passed away, we went to Tobago and we went to which is our sister island. And Tobago is more of a touristy kind of place, right? So we decided to go up to a nature resort. Nature resort had, I think, 5 houses, but the 5 houses were very far apart from each other.